Well, we can't escape. We can't escape you, lads, because once you're 15 seconds late, you'll let us know. And we appreciate it. Sorry for being unprofessional.
I was meditating though. I wasn't lying.
It's pretty flat out there, Pez.
Yeah.
Pretty flat.
Until the Lord came on.
That was a pretty pump over bowling by one good ball.
That's a very grade cricket view of that over. He
just
came
10
on.
good balls.
The Lord came on. He held the ball in his left hand, so it looked like he could reverse swing it, even though he can't at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But he got one to move. And then after just a procession of England runs, it was also sort of a sleepy canter to drinks where England would go in for a drink at no loss. All of a sudden, there's a little nick, and all of a sudden, there's some hyena-like screaming.
Yeah.
Rishabh Pant's like, well, it's a regulation catch. Virat Kohli's Usain Bolt, 100 meters ahead of him. He's gone past Shardul.
Like a horse being branded.
And all of a sudden, there's a wicket there, and there's something. And then we see Jadeja into the rough, spitting out cobras.
It's nice of him to fucking bounce one.
Not sure how he's going to go right-handers.
Yeah.
But
there's four left-handers, though.
There's four left-handers, so we're just hanging out for them. He's got to get through a couple others. Root, Pope.
Yeah, probably the best batter in the world.
Yeah.
Who isn't from New Zealand.
So he goes,
he put it to me in grade.
You put Eastern meditation to me. No, he goes, where is this game at? You got your win visors and whatnot, just slowly letting England creep up.
Yep.
What are you thinking here?
I'm watching Jadeja bowl, and I'm thinking, I don't know if you can take 6 wickets today, and it feels like, given that everyone else is fairly negated, that
you think it's England or draw?
Yeah, that's what I'm happy to say. That's what I'm happy to come on here and say to our for the most part Canadian audience.
Well, have a look at this. Have a look at this with Tupac coming on a bowl after drinks.
I thought he was dead.
They're chasing 10 wickets.
He's a hologram.
He's got a 1.5 slip. He's got a funky field position at that sort of short mid-off or some shit.
Hey, looks like a nice day.
Really nice day. Has he got a catching mid-wicket as well? So I'm just going to bowl straight, defend boundaries, and hope you spoon one to this bloke under the lid.
Oh,
and then Hamid just dabs.
If you got a bloke at catching mid-off who's wearing a helmet.
That is not India.
I got to say, the highlight of the day for me was Kohli, his celebration. So even though when he's not in the game, he's in the game. The contrast of like just some London city boys who've taken what day is it today? Monday. He's taken a Monday off work. Should be at the office trading. And Virat Kohli stormed the capital once again, and he's just absolutely hooting and hollering. Hooting and hollering.
Someone says, okay, so we got a first super chat in here as well. Oh, is he gone?
That's a terrible waft.
Wow.
Oh, we like seeing that here, boys. We like seeing that. Matter of time here, lads. Nicky.
I was just, you feel sorry.
Little Nicky.
We all get ourselves up in our own ways. Darwood's come in a bat. He's gone, well, I got spitting cobras coming at me from Jadeja. Right-handers have to face nothing. But you know what? Left-handers have been fucking cheating for millennia.
Yeah, mate, exactly.
And before that, Kane and Abel.
Hey, can you imagine if Rory Burns is right-handed? He'd be a hockey player.
I can't. All right, we've got a super chat here, boys. Jadu is going to swing his stick around after getting a fifer today. Who all wants to see him dangle it around? Well, Sundaram Tripathi does.
Well, see, I'd be more behind the sword celebration if he was doing it literally with his phallus.
Penis. I think that's what Sundaram's saying.
Well, I can get behind it then.
That'd be an improvement upon the bowlers raising the ball, which I find that a bit limp.
Yeah, I think the Australians started that. I think it was McGrath.
Don't you find it all a bit limp? A more important question that isn't a super chat question, but we'll always answer it. What is a coat?
It's an anagram.
You tell me.
For cunt of a thing. Hey, just seen this over before. Oh, fucking hell. Just seen this over before. Tupac. Lord Tupac bowled the ball 81 miles an hour and it bounced twice before it got to Rishabh. So
Are you feeling a bit flat about the whole thing?
I feel a little flat, mate. I feel a little flat.
Milan's going to make a mistake. AC will make a mistake. We'll have two. And then if you get Root, which is a big if, and then things might start to happen. It is just, I'm hoping Sky pans to Ashwin at least 10 times in the next 30 minutes.
Mate, if he was playing, they'd be half a shot. Now, would they have set 368? No, they wouldn't have done.
I actually don't think they'd be in the match at the moment.
They'd be on the beach, which is where Winston Churchill wanted to fight the Nazis.
According to the speech, which might have been deep fake.
Oh, really?
No.
No, he was broadcast on the radio.
Yeah. Ah, well, they did that with the moon landing as well.
Every time you call, fight them on the beaches.
Yeah.
How's everyone feeling about this game? I mean, I was hyped up, and then I watched the first hour, and I was like, I think record run chase is on here. Record run chase.
Yeah, you know what? He goes like
Nelson.
Oh, Nelson. Yeah, good
Mandela.
Stuff. Yep. He goes. It's been a wonderful series. It's 1-1. We're at the denouement of the fourth test.
Nice use of denouement.
Thank you. And it's all to play for. I mean, we've already prefaced this by saying whatever happens today will be either the crowning or the cancellation of the Asian century once again.
Yeah.
Every day, every session.
Mate, as you said this morning, it's Jeopardy Deluxe.
But
it's a high wire bouncing act,
and it's a packed oval. South London, People's Ground, and I tell you what, it's the worst conditions of the entire series. It's the most boring cricket of all. Got fucking short cover to bring this in. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. I was
Jadu's spirit into Milan. Milan's got to go. Someone spirit in, knock him off, and let's get Root in and see if we can actually do this thing.
He's going to turn AC into Inter Milan. I tell you, he's in the game. He's in the game today. But I was just watching him bowl fucking full bungers to Hamid, and I was like, he's got to get loads of wickets. Yeah, it does feel like this is Ashwin's game. But this is one of the great things. He's not playing, therefore he's a better cricketer. I was also thinking about Rohit Sharma when he's got his 100 the other day, and that's nice use of the feet there. That's nice use of the feet, and I'll be the arbiter. Like when is cricket good, right? And Rohit Sharma 100, first one away from home, didn't even take his lid off. Looked very sedate. He was subdued.
All right.
And I'm just thinking, like, did he enjoy it? Did he actually enjoy that? Didn't look like he enjoyed it.
Is it because he was in a zone of sorts?
He might have been. Some sort of trance.
Do you think enjoyment is a little bit of a superficial feeling?
Well, no one enjoys cricket. We asked this question.
But just generally in life, enjoyment, it's like hedonism.
Yeah.
No. I think feels good.
Let's
go deeper than that.
Because if you're eating food,
yes,
are you enjoying it at the time? Sometimes.
Fucking oath.
But then you hate yourself immediately afterwards.
Oh, yeah. It's a Louis C.K. thing.
Right.
I'm not over when the meal's finished. I'm over when I hate myself. I'm over. Well done. Well delivered.
Right.
Get off.
Right. I love you, Saket.
You blokes will 100% be called to appear in front of...
Holy shit. Oh, shit. Oh, he spilt it. You just dropped the World Cup, Mama Siraj. Oh, no. My God. That is a dolly.
And an injury.
Perfect. That's how you play the game. That's how you play the game. If you drop a sitter, make sure you injure yourself. You get sympathy that way. That's how you play cricket.
And hopefully you can't bowl.
Oh, this game has just come to life. That is an absolute sitter.
Don't tell me this one swung. There's been no swing all day. Oh, no.
They're tough catching conditions, Pez. You knew this. You knew this about the Oval when you came to this ground, to South London.
Goodness me.
Tell you what, that is an ugly shot. I mean...
Oh, that hurts. That really hurts, mate, that drop catch.
I'll tell you who would have caught that.
Oh.
Ashwin.
Oh, and he's gone down too. What are we looking at here, Mo?
Nah, this is cricket.
Oh,
has he got one in the testicles there? Yeah, the physio's laughing.
He's got one in the nurse.
Has he got one in the penis?
It's hit his penis.
Oh,
therefore it's funny.
You got to count him.
Oh, let's have a look at this.
Horrendous shot. Yeah, it's got him. I think it's in the groin, thigh. Yeah, maybe he's a bit of penis.
Yeah, his penis are quite.
He sort of had two cracks at it.
Oh, and wearing two hats.
Double hat.
As well.
He double hatted.
Double hat.
Glasses
everywhere. Fucking eyewear everywhere.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Gee, that entire thing was ugly. The whole thing. Look at Hamid.
Oh, ooh. I'm watching fourth grade.
Yeah, I'm just gonna practice my shot.
Yeah, now practice your shot. Practice your shot.
Because I'm gonna play that in the next fucking hour.
Oh, this game just came to life for me. I'm fucking into this now. This is good gear. Yeah.
Goodness me.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, Virat. I gotta have a drink now, Siraj.
Horse's head
He's
for Siraj
like
in the bed in the morning.
a little lamb.
Oh. Boys, you can't be mad at me. I've hurt myself. I put my body on the line. I've actually saved 4 runs there. They're tough catching conditions at the Oval, honestly.
The whole game's had to stop for 5 minutes while we deal with this drop catch.
Abhishek said, fuck, that's a dolly, mate. Spot on. That is a fucking dolly.
Wow.
If someone dropped that in 3rd grade, I'd be livid.
Oh, yeah. Just one here. It's not a, Siraj Glue Factory when.
They're all just big horses.
Thanks for the super chat here. Just drop the Asian Century, boys. Who else? Whoever just asked about Ashwin sitting alone.
The Asian Century.
It belongs to Hamid now.
Oh, he's a fucking insider. It's an inside job. Mo Siraj is a spy.
Goodness me. Oh, I can't stop saying.
Mate, where did that shot come from? England are cruising here.
Yeah, well, that's England.
Hamid's got 55. Job done. I'm playing the next test match.
Very Spurs.
Yeah, it's very Spurs.
We know what they're like.
Lads, it's Spurs.
Oh.
Yeah, fucking slog that one, he says.
Siraj said that, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who do you reckon said in the field? We like seeing that, boys, when you hit that.
Oh, yeah. Well, how do you translate that?
K.A. Rule. Gully. Oh, it's a Noe as well. Oh.
Drop the game. What about this one? Oh, come on. Get up there.
Get up there. Get him up.
Dolly Pope.
Holy shit, it's a big Noe. Oh, it's not a big actually.
Right. It's not eye emojis, Noe.
No.
Goodness. Wow.
47th over, 5th ball.
Now I want everything to happen.
Hoi!
Look at that.
Just a perfect cover drive for 1. Well.
Oh,
I tell you what.
Now I just think about sliding doors. He takes that catch, roots in. Anyway, as it is, Amisha's going to block the ball and blunt it for the next half an hour.
Yeah, now the game's going to finish 6 for 330. England 40 short.
That was all. That would have been like if England had gone on to lose that match and he'd taken that catch.
Fucking eye emojis there.
Fucking hell. That was almost Damien Martin, South Africa 94.
Oh, he's been gone again for 8 years.
8 years. 8 years in the slammer.
It's one of the great things about Damien Martin's career. Like one bad shot, 8 years, just vanished for 8 years. That was under the border era. You can't play any bad shots under the border era. I was confused with the border closures.
That's right. I thought you were talking about border closures for a second there.
Talking about border closures, mate?
Thanks for clarifying.
No, I'm talking about Alan Border.
There you go. Short mid-wicket, short cover, block.
Fucking hell. I tell you what, Tupac is on some.
Please.
This is 4th grade. The wicket's slow, not much going. High skills from the bowlers to get anything going. Siraj is just throwing one on the ground. He's then injured himself. Mate's played the yuckest shot ever because he got 55, job done. I've had a good Saturday. Punt's having a laugh.
And they're not relaxed at all.
They are not relaxed.
I got bloody Ravi Shastri looking on with COVID at St Mary's Hospital there.
Oh, he's sweating bullets.
I'll give you the tip.
It's not with fever either.
Overlooking Paddington Station there where Paddington Bear is. Paddington Bear came over from Peru, deepest, darkest Peru. He was just cargo left alone.
Yeah.
They said, look after him.
Mm.
And a family just picked him up and said, yeah, come home with us. No problem there. Via a cafe.
Yeah, he was stuffed with 10 kilos.
I tell you what, the taxi driver knew what was going on.
Yeah, he definitely did.
A bear?
Yeah. Fake taxi.
Anyway. Paddington Bears.
You can find it. You can find it. You put in the right search key terms.
I'm sure it'll be there if you want to find it. Question is,
you're right, Paddington. Yeah, fuck, I'm horny. Weird.
I'm all right.
Weirdest genre.
Yeah.
I want to get naked now. Yeah, drive into this bush. What the fuck?
Yeah, I remember you. But you're from Peru. A big circuit. Fuck me. Look at these guys looking at Hamid's shot. Hamid needs to hit 150.
They're looking at fake taxi. Paul Collingwood there, England fielding coach, he'd be slipping into Siraj's DMs, teaching him how to catch.
And you can look at that. That field depresses me every time I see it.
Do you reckon with Paul Collingwood, he's sort of like his legacy is that he was just a wonderful fielder, and he was. But like, do you think that like he scored a double 100 in the Ashes?
Yeah, I think
away.
He was a fair player.
Yeah. Well, at the time, probably one of England's greatest ever one-day players. But
he never.
But like, don't you reckon his legacy is fielding, which limits him?
I'm reluctant to answer that, he goes, because I think the legacies of players are very skewed in Australia. I mean, I have no idea what English people think of Paul Collingwood. All I know is that when he comes out here, it's like, yeah, you took a good catch, mate, and at no point were we afraid of you. I can play however many matches you want. You're like a little good catch once. Good stuff.
Speaking of a bloke who's left us on scene 15 times. Oof.
Yeah.
He's replied a couple of times.
No, that's why we keep chasing him. You replied once. You showed interest.
Yeah.
And then it's just seen.
Yeah.
And the occasional like of stuff we put out there.
Yeah, for some good stuff.
We're going to start rinsing everyone who we've tried to get on the show. Come on.
Collingwood's legacy is throwing his wicket away in 96 at the Gabba.
96?
I remember that.
Is it even around the 96?
No. His wicket away on 96. He was on 96.
On 96. Oh, right. They would have lost that game, so who gives one?
Yeah.
Hamid 58 not out. Shardul Takua. Yeah, he's probing around there though. Shardul. He's probing it off stuff. Hamid actually looks nervous and fidgety here.
Mate, we were talking before about like just the triumvirate of Hamid, Burns, and Sibley. Almost forgot his name because he hasn't played one Test match. Might be the yuckest three ever. And we're talking about who is a good looking opening batsman. Alistair Cook was. He was relative. He was on the better scale.
We're saying who's a good looking opening batsman from England.
From England, yeah. From England, yeah. And I was talking about Gooch. I mean, Gooch was okay, but you rightly said, at least he was thick. He had thickness. He had a mustache. He wore a helmet, nothing protecting his face.
He had a brand.
Because he wanted the people to see his face.
Yeah. The way he struck the ball was very belligerent, but the way he held his bat up beforehand was very, Linfield McGrath.
It was, but he had an SS jumbo, and it sort of insinuated that he had a big penis.
If you know of any good-looking English opening batsman out there who played Test cricket, and I don't mean good-looking as in Mike Atherton as a very svelte, very suave, and he moves his hips in a compelling way. Yeah. I mean, attractive with the blade.
Yeah, Varun said Cook. I think Cook as well, but you sort of forget that Cook actually scored 12,000 Test runs without ever actually middling a ball. So you forget that.
What?
Strauss, okay. Yeah, Strauss. Strauss, good shout. Compton.
I'd say Strauss. We're talking about guys who don't look bad.
Yeah, don't look bad.
I want to was there any attractive runs opening the bat?
Was anyone Trescothic, Luca? Come on, Luca. I mean, I love you, brother, but Trescothic.
Opening the batting in England, you just have you have to just point your elbow and be really precise in playing inside the line of the ball. That's it.
Yeah.
You can't look good.
In the meantime, here, man, I'm watching Jadeja bowl, and has he bowled two balls in the same spot? I don't know. I don't know if he's in great bowling form. Keaton Jennings, fucking hell, okay, come on.
Sam Robson.
Nothing knowing.
Now he's a mate.
Nothing knowing for Jadeja.
Alex Stewart, I'll pay.
Did he ever open the batting in tests?
Yeah.
That's better. That's better from Jadeja. He's got to settle in there.
James Vince, did he open the batting? He's not opening.
No, he's not.
WG Grace. Now that's a good one. I saw some footage of Grace off his legs. Actually a bit better than I thought.
Someone said Carberry. I'll pay Carberry.
I reckon WG Grace, pound for pound, better looking stick than Dom Sibley. And he played in the 1800s.
There's footage. We've seen
Dom Sibley's a time traveler.
We've seen footage of Dom Sibley batting. We've seen footage of WG Grace batting because it's like in what's that thing? It's like you can find it on YouTube, and like you want to watch it and you want to be like, what the fuck is this? But it's actually pretty good. It's actually all right.
Yeah, better. Disappointing.
Disappointingly good.
Because you want to look back at guys from the past and go, you were all shit. Yeah. I'll get you all out. I would have been better than WG.
I was just born in the wrong era.
Exactly. But actually, he's actually just gets a bit of whippage off the hip there, the doctor.
So I'm talking about some fucking opium going around the dressing room back in the day then.
Every time Hamid opens up, I feel like there's a wicket. A wicket's around the corner.
Mate, what about the contextlessness of that slog sweep? Like just playing like a half volley. Oh yeah, I'll put this over long on.
Everyone's saying Jason Roy, you're all wrong.
That is so wrong.
When he played Test cricket against Australia in the Ashes,
it was unfair.
He looked horrendous.
It was unfair.
He smashes it in ODI cricket.
Unbelievable.
Good stuff. Oh, Jeff Boycott, correct.
Yeah, I saw him on fucking GB News.
Hang on. Hang on. It's on here.
Hang on.
Take him.
Oh! No, he's safe. He's fucking behind the stumps. Go upstairs. Have a look at it.
Have a look.
Get me in the game. Get technology in the game.
Okay, another one's come in here. Hey, thanks for sending these in.
Mm-hmm.
Vaughan.
Vaughan?
No, it's
Did
not
Vaughan-
attractive. It's not
Vaughan
attractive run.
Didn't
You can tell you what,
open the batting, did he? Did Vaughan ever open the batting?
He did. An attractive pull shot, Michael Vaughan.
He had a
I'll
decent
give
cover
that.
drive.
Yeah.
Decent cover drive. What do you reckon that would have? I mean, Hamid was just tackled to the ground then. Ken Barrington, that's good.
Mm.
I mean, that'd be a hell of a way for Milan to go. Be killed, I mean. Bulmer just bowls that in.
All right. Okay, that's enough of that question.
Just see if he's kept it grounded.
Has he kept it grounded? Just bring it up now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What time we got here before? Obviously, it's only 9:30. What's a good result here for India? What can India take? I don't think they can take one down. There's too much work to do.
They either need, obviously they need poles, but if they can somehow slow down these two for a bit, that will bring it into their mate. It'll bring it back to their favor. But all England need to do is to get to lunch here pretty unscathed in terms of wickets. They can turn it up. They can pick up the tempo as the game goes on, especially if
England.
England can. But you know, paradoxically, that might bring India into the game. I mean, that drop from Siraj, it kills you in the sense that 10 wickets in these conditions is so hard. And when something like that comes and you put it down, the fucking kinetic energy sap from the team
you can feel that
is enormous.
Quiet.
And Hamid has played it like an inexperienced, dumb shot, thinking, like, I'm going to, pick up the tempo here. He won't be playing. He'll be putting that shot away.
He's
for
already
an hour.
faced 150 balls in the innings. Yeah, mate, spot on. Spot on.
That hurts so much. And Jadeja needs that because he's bowling badly. He just needs a wicket to get into the game. Everything about it. It hurts.
And the sooner Joe Root comes in, the more he has to do. I mean, you still fancy Root because of the touch he's in. But I also think what's interesting is Ollie Pope. This is obviously his home ground. He struggled basically for almost 2 years, Ollie Pope. But he scored runs in the first innings. He looked good. He's obviously got a great record, first-class cricket here at Surrey, at the Oval, rather, for Surrey. And I think he's going to be like a tough wicket to get as well. Whereas, like, before this test match, I would think he's a fucking walking wicket at any point. But look how flat it is. I mean, Takur's barely getting it through to punt here. I mean,
Punt should stand up to Takur.
Mate, how many overs can...
In life.
He's a bully. He's a bully in the dressing room. I mean, how many overs can Bumrah bowl? I mean, you think that Jadeja's for the most part probably going to bowl close to 45 overs.
He'll just bowl from one end.
But I mean, Nate, I'll tell you, I think Siraj is a huge. Yeah. I mean, he's obviously just shelled one, but that's straightened a little bit.
Yeah.
I think Siraj is a huge factor in today's game because I think Siraj is a guy. He hasn't bowled well in this game, but he's a guy who can make something happen from nothing just through sheer energy and will. Agree. Dropping that catch. I mean, I'm not sure what he's like as a bloke.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what his bounce back ability is. If that's going to affect him, you probably think not because I think he likes the contest, like the coach and like the captain. But, I think he's huge. Shadul, okay, he's bowled one good ball. He's bowled one good ball in the spell of 5 and a bit overs, but the rest of it looks pretty comfortable.
But he is moving it a little bit. He's the only one who seems to be actually able to move the ball. So he seems to be the only bloke who can get the nick. But if they get a wicket, then Joe Root comes in. Look at this field, mate. That's already it's already a little bit like, listen, we don't want you to get away and start controlling things.
Well, I think it also reveals that there's only really one way they can get him out, which is LBW may be caught behind if they play the wrong line. But like,
they're stopping Hamid's scoring opportunities here. Stopping Hamid's boundary opportunities here as well.
Look, it could be a way for India to stay in the game as well. Oh, look at those stripes from Butch.
Second time he's worn the suspenders. I've seen. Maybe he's doing it every day.
He's a fucking top bloke.
He's a good man.
I wonder if India can actually come back into the game, not out of the game, but like get into the game with just giving England a bit of a carrot and they go for it and then they can pick up a wicket and then if they can get them 5 down, then I mean, how many wickets can India take in the last session?
It's a tamasha thing for India. They need tamasha. Like they need like a bit of chaos, a run out, Kohli fucking running around, getting crowd surfed now with the Bharat Army.
I think that shot of Hamid would have been one. Exactly. It's just like, what the fuck?
Something's happening now.
Holy shit.
He's fallen into a spell. Now Root comes in. There's a little bit of chaos. Why do you play that shot? And instead Siraj just gets hit on the dick and stays down for 5 minutes. And it's like it didn't happen.
I think a bit of an alarm bell here with Jadeja so far, and I'll just sum up his entire game.
Please.
Is that I mean, he's just not bowling balls in the same spot for a bit, but I think Milan's look pretty. That's close.
It's just that they're never going to review it because they've
already
burnt
one. Yeah.
Mark War on Twitter.
That's close. Oh yeah.
England don't go for these runs. I'm not sure what you play the game for. He's just getting in real quick there, Junior.
Are they going to review it?
Oh,
I don't
that's a big risk. That's panic if he reviews. That's panic. He's done it. Jeez. Virat's support. You know, he has balls, Virat. I got to say. He puts it on the line.
Hey, I'll tell you another thing. If Siraj takes that catch, I'm not sure he goes for that. I think it's a little, as a hint of desperation.
Yeah, it is more than a hint, but maybe he feels that way.
Hey, I was literally in the process of saying that Jadeja hasn't put enough pressure on Milan and getting him out, and then go for a review. So that's good from me. Yeah, correct. Will, one does bring two. What do you reckon here? I mean, it's got to be doing a lot.
But you see them and you go, well, that could be hitting. It's a thing.
It's got a lot to do.
It's going to go over.
It's going over.
Oh, Jesus, close.
Fucking hell.
Mate. He's a lucky boy. That's a good review.
Everyone's fucking lucky there because if that is a centimetre higher, it misses the stumps and down to one.
I think you got to.
What is that out? Is that out? I mean, not playing a shot.
It's a bit out. I think you got to give credit to Kohli there for having a go at that. I mean, he clearly wants to win. You know, he's clearly prepared to take that gamble. It is also worrying that he's prepared to risk a review that he's probably going to burn on that kind of stuff. That's how few wicket-taking opportunities he feels like he's getting. Good on him for being brave enough to have a crack at that.
How many times does an umpire give something not out when it's that close, when they haven't played a shot? I mean, I guess at this level, they don't sort of buy into that, but you do say a little bit like.
Tell you what, I mean, Milan's 5 off 27 here. He needs a plan to get off strike to Jadeja.
Get the broom out.
He does. He needs a plan.
Is he batting on off stump? He should be batting on off stump, right? Because I mean, LBW is hard if that. I mean, to be fair, he just got one, but like it's hard when it's spinning that much. More on the bat here, I reckon.
Oh, he's starting to look a bit dangerous here, Jadeja.
Yeah, Mark Wall was right before.
What do we play for? I think it's a bit soon. He's going soon. I'm pretty sure England are going for it at the moment.
Yeah.
I wish India draws this match. We tend to lose one after a big win. Maybe Siraj dropping catch is part of the script. Well, it is. It's in the script now. It's been written.
Tell you what,
it happened.
I've played it. Well, you and I both played enough games where it's like you just need everything to go well when it's just flat. To catch like that, a fucking easy catch like that.
Yeah,
putting down. Oh, it's just a real deflator. Philip deflator.
That's why you need to bring Mo back on, and you need to say,
"Yeah,
you owe us, mate.
Yeah,
you owe us, Mo." You reckon he'll respond well to that? You know, that sort of real guilt shit.
Oh, here we go. What's this conversation? How the fuck could you not give that out? He's kicked it off middle.
I think Virat might be saying here, like next time something like that happens, you got to give that out so that if we get the umpire's call will go in our favor. You know what I mean? Because there's going to be plenty of that stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to try that again, Darwood?
Yeah.
I'd say that if I was Kohli too. You gave one to him, next one to us.
That's just club cricket now.
Yeah.
Is there another who else bowls spin? In the Indian team, like part-time.
Yeah.
Right? Does Rohit Sharma bowl some shit? Does Rohit bowl some stuff? Tell me.
I don't think the commenters will know. I don't think people know.
No one knows about cricket watching this. Yeah, fair enough.
Dagwood Maleen.
Thanks, Nirmal.
Here he is. They've brought on Mo. You owe us, Mo.
Oh, shit.
You owe us. Well, his compensation wickets.
It's much easier when you can say that kind of stuff at the ground when you see them warming up.
Yeah, you're right. He goes,
Rohit.
That's coming real quick.
Yeah. I also said on today's show that Ashwin's got all his hundreds in India. Oh. And do you reckon that was right? And
I'm not going to answer that.
He's got 2 in the West Indies, which is basically like India. In no way whatsoever.
Indies.
The Indies, yeah. Dutch East Indies, the company, selling tea and whatnot. What do you got to sell? Tea and whatnot? Tea and no sympathy. Okay.
You want me to talk?
No. I just said those views going up and up and up.
Rohit has an IPL hat trick. Oh, well, if he did in the IPL.
Rohit's got an IPL hat trick.
Oh. Hey, something I learned today is that former Australian lauded cricket coach John Buchanan was coach of the Kolkata Knight Riders when Dada was there.
Dada?
Yeah. Anyway, good combination.
5G himself. I have an IPL hat trick. Winston said that. G'day, guys. Joining from Sydney. Welcome, brother. Hope you're doing well over there, up there in lockdown.
It's a very interesting passage of the game here. He goes, it's as though England are batting as though they did just lose a wicket of Hamid, as in it's a don't lose. You know, if you lose one, don't lose another.
He's treading water a little bit, Hamid.
They're 5 off. I mean, they can always make it up. When you got guys like Root, Bairstow, Moeen Ali, and Chris Wokes coming in. Ollie Pope hit 81. Yep. They can go if they need to. Yep. So they're still just consolidating here.
Yeah.
But how long have we got till lunch now? It's another 27 minutes. So what are you looking at? About 6 overs.
If Jadeja bowls, yeah, it'd be 6, yeah.
So what's that? If they end up 130, say they got 20 runs from those 3 overs, 139, 140, they were 77 over 9. So it'll be 50, is that 53, 140, 63 runs. That'll be all they really need from that session.
People are telling us that Rocket's got 2 IPL hat tricks. That can't be true.
Bring him on.
Fucking hell. Yeah, mate. I think you're right.
So it's probably fine for England just to defend a little bit here. It doesn't matter,
mate. The thing about England that we see all the time is that how often wickets fall in clusters.
They can't fall in clusters.
COVID clusters, but it's too flat. It's too
so flat.
I mean, a new ball. I don't even know a new ball's going to do that much. Yeah, Bournemouth just bowls that in again.
If only, India had another spinner.
But they don't. Axar Patel's got a lot of game time. They get him on for sub-fielding all the time. I saw Agarwal was fielding as well before.
I saw Sky as well.
Yeah. Everyone but Ashwin's has gone, fuck this. Fuck these blokes.
I tell you, he's just got that ball to move a little bit. So if it was going to reverse swing, it'll start doing it now.
Yeah.
And they got new ball due after 48 overs, I think. They bowled 32 last night.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So 48 overs today. Yeah.
So yeah, 30, okay. So they bowled 20. So
mate, I wonder if Jadeja actually might be effective with a new ball. But
I reckon if they take the new ball, it plays in the batter's hands.
For runs?
Good. Yeah. Afternoon delight. Mate, absolute afternoon delight.
And I feel like the last session here, or the last session and a half, could be like a bit of a prelude to what's likely going to be the T20 World Cup final between England and India. A couple of good white ball players here. Bairstow, Moeen Ali.
Hey, thanks for $1 New Zealand dollar.
Nice.
Appreciate it. And thanks for $2. Got dropped from grade cricketers I never trialed.
What does that mean?
So is that everyone's actually in the squad until they trial?
Yeah, I also got dropped.
There's
a couple of blokes there just getting their hats on, just bathing in the English sun. Dappled light. It's actually not dappled light. It looks a bit smoky today in England.
Yeah, 19 degrees, really hot.
Yeah. Now, is there some sort of play here where they can get Ashwin into the game through some sort of concussion substitute? Like if Siraj went
maybe that's
down
what
there,
Siraj should have done.
Yeah.
Gone down with HIA.
Can Ashwin then bowl? He can bowl then, can't he? Shit.
I reckon a better throw and he's out.
Yeah, direct hit and he's gone.
It's another half chance.
Fucking okay. Oh, Milan reckons he's gone. Holy shit.
Gee,
I thought he was safe.
I reckon that throw was high.
Yeah, I thought so as well. Oh, he's walking off.
I just think he's not happy at the call there. Gee,
mate, Milan is fucking, mate. What's Hamid up to here?
Another fucking, what's going on? Hamid taking the gas. They're not talking to each other.
No, they aren't talking to each other.
Hey, thanks, Wakas.
Thanks, Wakas. He started to take off the air. Who threw it?
Don't know.
It was Agarwal?
I reckon it could have sub-fielder.
I think it was Agarwal.
Who's thrown that?
Sorry, I was distracted. I wasn't looking at the actual game. I was looking at the screen, at the chat. I love a replay.
Absolute. I'd hate a replay.
AC is mad. 100%.
Run out always gets things going. Run out always gets things going.
Aguilar was the fielder. Yeah, cool. Cheers.
Here we go. Oh,
See you later.
gone.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
That is absolute.
Wow.
What is Hamid doing?
And now you knock over Hamid.
Yeah. No, he was treading water. He was just trying to get off strike.
Now, what do we got before lunch
And
here?
he's absolutely
That is
burnt. He's absolutely burnt AC Milan. Holy shit. Oh, a run out.
Run out at that point.
Is the best feeling in cricket. It's a party on the field, celebration.
Milan is going to kill this kid.
He is going to fucking kill someone.
Has played the worst shot that Siraj has dropped. He's now run out Milan. If he's not there at the end, this is Damien Martin territory.
Yeah.
A lot of people like Asif Hamid.
Yeah.
That's fine, but welcome to the big boys.
Yeah, all good. He's probably a fucking lovely.
You're playing grade cricket now.
Lovely, but he's got a lot of credit in the bank. It's not with Milan though.
Oh, they've got the camera on him. They want him to slam
He was
it.
livid. He's got his pads on as well.
He swooped on it well.
Yeah, he did.
So it was a bit high.
Bit high.
It'll
Good
do the
gloves.
job.
That's
Yeah,
good gloves from Punt. Good gloves from Punt. Oh, that is a run out in this situation is fucking
incredible.
It's
a strange dive as well.
Yeah, it was a bit.
It was one of those dives where you don't want to actually get hit in the head at the
Clumsy
same
dive.
time. I want to be in, but I don't want to get hit.
Oh, mate.
Kohli is roaring.
Mate, you know what it's like when you just burnt someone out in the field as
Yeah.
well. Now you got to stand out there. Hamid would be getting all sorts. Were you guys ever ash binned? Did you cheer for the team? If yes, what is your team? What does that mean?
I don't know. What does it mean to be ash binned?
Ash binned. Did you cheer for the team?
What would that mean?
Oh, ash binned. I was saying like I've been dropped in like the circumstances for Ashwin.
Ah,
I think that's what he's saying.
Did you cheer for the team? No, but I really cheer for the team when I was in it. I cheer for myself, maybe a friend if they're not a competitor, and then I want everyone else to fail.
Often when it got after tea and I knew that it was like we needed to take 7 wickets and they needed like 40 runs, I was just like throwing balls into the fence. I was like, let's just go home, get the car running. Slide a bit of Macca's on the way home.
Thanks for the message, Sammy.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, I mean the standard way to show your dissent is to throw balls into the fence, as Hugo says. Just to get the ball thrown at the fence.
Okay, when's Milan talking to someone again? Yeah, I like that from Brett. Get the broom. Get the broom out.
That's his plan. Jadeja's like, oh, how the fuck am I going to bowl this bloke now?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Oh, they'd be fucking booing him already.
Actually booing Hamid. And they're not saying root.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
So for those who are watching the game and this commentary,
Sam said, "Boys tuning in from Lee's Fortuna Court."
Hey, say good day to Stanley for me. He's sitting there having a really nice Chinese just with your phone or your iPad.
Mate, I've only recently gone into Chinese food. I never really enjoyed it up until the last maybe like 3 years. And mate, now I'm just absolutely, mate, I am sick for a dumpling. Sick for it. Special fried rice. See you later. Get out of here. Jiaolong bao. Oh, I can come in my mouth.
This is the future of sportscasting.
That's right.
Right here.
That's right. Is that what Akash Chopra is saying on his channel? We should speak to Akash. Seems like a nice guy.
And Akko, trying to organise another deal with him.
Oh, did he get a bit of a...
Oh.
Jadeja saying Jadeja was a little bit of how you going, I guess.
Ooh,
So I actually watched the cricket.
No. Talk about how Chinese makes you feel like it's coming in your mouth. You guys just talking about his recently discovered Chinese food. You know, it's like just really reaching for a way to describe what this is like.
Yep. Here's what you know.
That's right. You should write what you know.
I should end this poll now, shouldn't I? So most people said that India were going to win, and then the second highest vote was that someone will be a coat. And those people were right because Hasid Hamid is either insider trading or it's an inside job with a tinge of soy sauce. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Good thing it's on the internet. Nothing will last forever.
Thanks, Stephen. He's right. Needs to turn on the car map. There's some mindful colouring.
Mate, imagine if you walked into a dressing room and a guy was, after just been run out, been barbecued like that, and he was meditating.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he was colouring in.
I'd call the fire brigade immediately because that motherfucker's burning down the
That's
grandstand.
right.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh!
Wow, one got past his back. He's Siraj, you
Yeah,
owe us.
Siraj is
You
in the
owe us
game.
here, Mo.
You fucking owe us.
Hey, he hasn't got Hamid yet.
No.
And Hamid needs to go. Jeez, what are we looking at here? It's just funny what a wicket does.
That's nipped. That's nipped from Siraj. I feel like Siraj's. I'm trying to think another great like momentum bowler in world cricket.
Yeah, he's Tamasha.
I feel like Rabada's momentum. Yeah.
Brett Lee was momentum back in his day.
Like just something happens, then this guy comes on, then something else happens. You know, like
Siddle could do that.
Yeah, Siddle was like that.
Old Siddle starts steaming in, snarling.
Yeah.
Making it look like the ball was doing things that it wasn't.
Yeah. Ronnie Irani.
It was back to 12%.
What the fuck does this thing mean?
Look,
it could have been like 80%. Then like a wicket falls, and it's like, oh no, 10%. Like, oh, who could have predicted that a wicket fell?
Someone says Dale Steyn. I mean,
Steyn but
he wasn't a momentum bowler because he was just so angry and good all the time.
He was just good all the time. How good seeing the highlights of Steyn just recently, the last week or so.
You know what I get real satisfaction out of? Just the numbers. Just 439 test wickets at 22.9.
Yeah.
You can't, there's no way around it being good. It's like you can't argue that it was shit.
Oh, we should ultimate momentum bowler, Stuart Broad.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah,
Stuart Broad. More than Anderson.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Actually, Broad probably the greatest of all time for momentum.
Yeah,
especially in
Australia.
Yeah.
Against Australia. Get the old tail up there.
Yeah, get the old tail up there.
The old tail up.
Try Hot Pot Panda on Victoria Street. Will do, Nastic. Hot Pot Panda. I've got a good joint just down the road from me. It's called Oriental Tea House. It's a chain. Yeah. There's a few knocking about.
My Tori and her family took me there when we started going out.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, the tea house.
The one down here?
Really nice, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I have a really formative cultural experience with Chinese food. My best friend, to this day, but we started going out as friends in year 8. So 1998, I was 12 or 13. You've got to understand that I grew up in a pretty white bread house.
What, Australia?
I did.
Yeah.
Dinner was, meat, 3 veg, pastas. No one say a bad thing about mum's cooking. Mum's cooking great. Let's show some respect, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I went over to my mate's house.
AJ.
He was just sing Waltzing Matilda every morning with the flag. Yeah. We'd erect the flag and sing Waltzing Matilda.
I used to sing Timey Kangaroo Down Sport before dinner.
Yeah.
Some people said Grace, not me.
Yeah.
Timey Kangaroo Down Sport. Timey Kangaroo Down.
Yeah. I was just in Click Go the Shears.
Because in lots of ways, we were all the man from Snowy River.
Home Among the Gum Trees for me.
Oh, yeah.
Around the world a couple of times or maybe more.
There'd be like 7 people who know what the fuck we're talking about watching this.
But they'll enjoy it. Anyway, so I went round to my mate's house for dinner.
Yeah.
I went around to AJ's house for dinner in Stanmore there, and it was a hot pot. Steamboat. And I was all at sea. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah. So like,
there's cooking. So the beautiful food is being cooked in front of you.
Yeah.
And AJ and his family, the Leungs, who wonderful friends of mine.
Yeah.
They thought I was the funniest thing that they'd ever seen in their life. Like I was so hopeless.
Racist. They're laughing at you.
Yeah, they were, and they should have been. I was, mate, chopsticks. The works. That was, I mean, nectarine juice. I was neither here or there, but I was like, what the fuck is this? It just really reinforced to me, or not reinforced at the time, it does now, but it just showed how like sheltered I was.
Mm-hmm.
The food, the experience of the food was really foreign to me.
But
the actual
chopsticks?
food, fucking hopeless.
Yeah.
One of the worst fine motor skills of all time. Good now.
Yeah.
I love Chinese now.
Yeah.
It's the value of multiculturalism, But at the time, I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Would have given anything for a 4 and 20 move. And a VB long neck. Anyway,
so today just went around the wicket to Hamid.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
well, he's over. He's over the wicket.
Get fucking men round the back to this.
There's someone there.
Hey, you got to put pressure on this guy. Like he's just thrown the game. He's a match fixer.
What would you be saying? Would you be saying to him, just play a big shot, I see. You can actually just break this ball.
Every ball, you just say, we'd like seeing that. Every ball, we'd like seeing that. Tell you what,
I sang Skippy the Bush Kangaroo before dinner.
I like it.
Skippy.
Tell you what, now they just move the field to where the ball's going. What's Coley up to here?
Well, it's great cricket.
Yeah,
he's just got to kick him, doesn't he?
Just kick it.
He's just got to kick him.
It's like Messi, just kick him. What was I going to say, mate? If India take a third wicket here, 3 in the session, that's a great first session for India. And I feel like England. 13
minutes.
I think England had a good session here for the most part. If they can stay 2 down, a loss of Milan is big because Milan can score pretty quickly. I think he is currently the number 1 T20I batsman in the world still.
Mate, I reckon for the next third, Jadeja's got about 2 overs. This bloke, I reckon they need to pump him with fielders around the bat.
Yeah.
It's like, mate, play over the top. See if you'll do it. They need to take these risks.
Can someone tell us? Because we haven't got commentary on. Can someone tell us where Rohit and Pujara are off the field? Because I think that's why Aksar and Agarwal are on the field.
Right. They're the worst fielders.
Yeah.
Boys, describe your ideal run out.
Fuck,
I have to think about that.
Yeah, no, okay. Well, no, I can just workshop it.
Okay.
Workshop it.
Do we get into the situation?
I'm playing PlayStation. It's Cricket 96. It's Shane Warne Cricket 99 or Brian Lara Cricket, wherever you're from.
Who are we running out for starters, and what's their backstory? We're running out.
Okay, I'm a Chinese spy. And we've just captured the capital.
Running out a bloke who used to play at your club.
And who was given a bit of lip. So it's the second innings of the game.
Yeah.
There's been a bit of back and forth going on. He bowled first change and he was fielding in the slips.
But he's changed clubs, right?
You're currently dating his ex-girlfriend. That bit's irrelevant. It's just a nice part of the backstory. Just give a bit of context, okay? What was he saying? He was you batted and you scored 30 in the first innings. Job done for you. Great Saturday. You've had a good day out. But he was chirping you the entire time. He said some pretty.
He got out in a dignified way.
Dignified way. It was just a good ball.
Yeah.
Then he came out and
he got yourself out a bit, but
a little bit. Yeah. I'll be working that during the week.
It was LBW, but I smashed it.
Yeah. And I won't try and fix that during the week. I'll just get cover drives, throwdowns for 90 minutes throughout the week. Again, this is relevant. This is relevant to the
it's all relevant to the run out.
Oh, I'm not gonna get run out again.
And stage of the game. So I'm thinking in terms of an ideal run out, I'm trying to work backwards. Like you want to be yipping, yahooing, laughing, almost tears streaming down your face with laughter. So it's
floods of
tears. Like you're almost you've fallen over. You can't even make it to the huddle because you're laughing, holding your belly.
Okay, if that's the case, I think it's got to be in the first over. That's because that's when you have the most hype. But the second innings in the afternoon, fading light, it's fucking hot. There's bushfire smoke in the corner of your eyes. You can see it. Some cunt is trying to break into your car.
For me, ideal is like it's the 6th wicket in a collapse that's already happening, but you're the side that's actually making the collapse happen. And this is just it's icing on cake stuff.
You want icing on cake.
Yeah, and it's because like for me, there'd have to be some buzzers or something that they get wrong.
Yeah.
Or like they've run on a misfield.
Yeah.
And the guy who runs them out has never run a guy out, and his shoulder doesn't work. He's had to bowl it in.
and it's hit the stumps.
And it's actually bounced a few times. It's just the whole thing is a calamity.
It's diabolical then. Yeah. Because I think like for my perfect have the highest decibel reaction to the run out.
Yeah.
It has to be in the first over because you know when like
that's an intense.
It's actually a little bit of anger.
You want to get around the boys.
It's actually a little bit scary. Yeah. It's very yad of that. It's very boys.
You want to feel something.
Oh yeah, like I want visceral.
I'm desperate to feel something.
Yeah.
I'm angry
because I haven't batted in the first innings.
Yeah, right.
So I want to contribute somehow. I haven't fielded the ball. My job now is to be political attack dog. Yeah. To just say.
So do you want to affect the run out?
I want to be the guy who runs past the run out batsman and laughs at him.
Yeah.
Be a real cunt.
Yeah.
I never did that
your
once.
face turns as you go past him, so everyone in the pavilion sees it.
Yeah.
What about if you got the 10th wicket and it was a calamitous run out, you affected it, and you could keep running and pick up a stump and just start fucking...
Like Siraj did at Lords.
Yeah, just start wielding it around. People's not really quite sure what you're about to do with that stump.
He's a bit unhinged.
Yeah.
I've got a lighter in my pocket. I just flick.
Just fling it somewhere.
Mate, that'd be funny, actually.
I've got a lighter in my pocket.
If you stand at gully, and you're just sledging a bloke, you just got a light, you just like flick it just on and off, just like. That's intimidation.
Someone's just super chatted just to seeking to rely at a tea. To rely, eh? Singing to rely at a tea. We're bound for botany bay. We were fed this fucking propaganda bullshit in primary school to actually disguise the genocide.
Well, the best thing about the landing
into the rough,
the landing of our colonial brethren was that there was no one here. It was just open land. It was actually
can you put that in grade terms?
Terra nullius.
Is that Latin grade terms? No one's fucking here.
No show here, boys.
Report to grounds. That's what Captain Cook did.
Fucking hell. Yeah, he was a coat,
wasn't he?
They're all red coats.
He was a coat member.
Boys is on.
Oh, here we go.
Boys is on.
7 minutes to lunch.
I enjoy that question. The perfect run out. Is there a perfect run out? I always found the run out like the best part of cricket because it was the funniest thing and it was the most exciting thing.
Seen a few comments going up here.
What about
I don't know if we're behind.
People being out and shit? Oh no, people are doing that all the time.
Oh really?
People just saying stuff and thinking that we're behind, and we may well be, but that's okay.
Are they trying to banter us off in the comments?
No, fuck, I don't care. You fans are stupid pigs. We can't put a live scorecard, Sarab.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah,
we're working on it.
This is all just sort of pilot days for us. We're just trying to see what the feedback is.
See how this works.
See how it works.
See where the botany-based stuff works.
See what the interest is, that kind of gear. And we thought that this is going to be, that's a glorious shot.
Fucking not out. I'll give you the tip.
Yeah, it's fucking glorious. No, Rahane, that's his last involvement in Test cricket ever. Yeah, this is sort of just pilot days. We're just seeing what the interest is. So we thought we'd jump on tonight because we thought it might be an exciting finish to this test match, which has been a fucking awesome test match. It's obviously late here in Australia. It's heading towards 10 p.m. But yeah, we've got a big day tomorrow as well. We're obviously doing the daily for day 5. We're doing the main podcast, which is available on Spotify, iTunes, et al. Through your ears.
We got
that's the main podcast. We've got a guest on.
Two guests. Two guests. We got Farwad Ahmed and Jonathan Lou's going to join as well.
Louis.
These things can change in the lead up to whenever you record it. Farwad's at the CPL at the moment.
He's at the CPL.
Things can change with franchise cricket.
Yeah,
but two very interesting guests.
And is there anything else we're doing? I don't know, something else.
Is there? I don't know. Well, we got 7 minutes. We got 6 minutes here. Is this the last over? He's got 4 balls. They're going to get Jadeja one.
Looks like Hamid's going to make it through to lunch. Oh, is that the commentator's curse? Is that even a real thing? Ram says, love Lou's writing. Indeed. Don't we all?
Yeah.
Wonderful writer.
Great writer.
Yeah, what happens here in the dressing room, Pez? If I'm Milan, it's too soon. You know, comedy is tragedy plus time.
Of course.
But I don't know if there's been enough time, which is past.
Hamid also holds the keys to this victory, so I don't think Milan's going to smash him in the face just yet. Oh, you can't bowl out volleys there to Joseph.
That was Hamid. But I take your point. Who have you got here in front at the moment?
You can't say India's in front of this game. I think, like, given the wicket, I think if the wicket was offering more, I would say, India are only 1 or 2 away.
Yeah.
But I think the draw's in front at the moment. So can't see England putting the foot down. But that's just because they're not doing it yet. If they're in for another hour, and Root starts playing it off his dick,
you know what it's. Yeah,
they can score runs quickly.
I feel like the thing with bowling in England is that you can see it changes session to session, but I feel like on this kind of day and this kind of wicket, it's not going to. I don't think there's going to be a session where like overcast conditions come in here and then all of a sudden starts to go. I can't see it. They're going to have to work so hard, which is why the drop catch from Siraj is so crucial.
The thing is, how many wickets do India need before England put the cue in the rack?
Oh shit!
Dear, oh dear.
Roots just had a little waft outside off.
They'll bat down to Wokes, won't they? And then they'd probably let it go.
Doesn't know anyway.
Oh, really?
I mean, Robertson bats 10. Overton 9. Yeah, Woke's at 8.
Overton come back a bit.
Woke's, is that right? Woke's at 8. Ali 7.
Right. Yeah.
Who's 6? Bairstow, Pope 5. Yeah, okay. Yep. I mean, how many runs can England score then in the last session? That's a fucking massive no ball.
Well, I reckon if you got wickets in hand and two guys are doing it off the dick, you can go at 6 and over.
Probably go more than that.
Mm.
I mean, I think about Root as well. Root's a great one-day player.
Well, mate, you look at this. Like, how do you get Root out?
How do you get him out?
I mean, if Root, you've got to get Root out. If Root's batting the whole game,
if Root's batting the whole game, they win.
Well, they go very close depending on what's happening at the other end. So it's a very even game. Because if England, I mean, they're still showing that they're making errors, England. And if a couple of those go India's way, and all of a sudden it's 4-5, Jadeja finds a hot hand.
I think India can just about take 5 wickets in the last session, just about. But I think like if England are blocking it, I think it's going to be hard to. I think it's going to be thanks, Arun. I think it's going to be hard to. I think it's going to be hard to winkle them out if they're just blocking the shit out of it. Because I mean, if they go down to Overton and then Robinson, I mean, they can play pretty straight and pretty solid. I mean, Anderson.
Yeah, the wicket doesn't look like it's doing enough where you can get heaps of men around the bat and just wait for errors.
Especially with Jadeja blowing around the wicket into the rough. It's so you can just kick it. All right, last one before the lunch interval.
Is it? It's 2 minutes to go. Last over. Sorry, it's just starting now. Let's watch the game.
Bump up. So
he slams that ball into the wicket and it just absolutely dies as it's going through the punt.
Yeah.
I reckon whatever happens, the next 5 balls decides the match. You know, if Root hits a boundary, that's energy.
I think so. What should we do here? What should we do here?
I'd like to make a cup of tea.
Yeah, okay.
At some point.
That must be nice.
But I think we should. I think we should have a little bit of a spell and then come back with a decent amount of lunch remaining. I don't know. What do you reckon?
Yeah, sure.
What do people out there reckon? You guys still be about? Shiba dog shaking his hips.
There's quite a few people watching at the moment.
Yeah.
We'll answer some questions. We'll take we'll sort of take 10, 15 minutes over lunch, and we'll get back going, and then we'll go into the next session as well.
All right. Well, you've suggested that, and I'll actually agree. So
this actually becomes my show
as the final word of what we decide to do. So good proposal. Yeah, I agree with that proposal.
Shiba dog shaking his hips, saying thank you.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Thank you. Super sticker. That must be the sticker. Imagine explaining that to your dad. Oh yeah, no. Shiba dog was shaking his hips, saying thank you. We got 200 INR,
mate.
Oh, okay. What's that? It's the internet,
mate. Spoke to my parents the other day.
This is good. This is the.
It was obviously Father's Day. It was obviously Father's Day
in Australia.
In Australia,
people got upset by that.
It was Teacher's Day in India, whatever that is,
and just a Sunday in England.
Yeah. So I spoke to my dad on Sunday and my mum as well, and just having a chat. And how's it going? How's work going? Yeah, it's all good. We're just doing some stuff, and some people like it and whatever. Trying to explain that.
Thanks, Luke.
Trying to explain that. Any law jobs? Looking at any law jobs? No, not really. Not yet. Not with all this super chat money coming in.
Especially with Shiba dog shaking his hips.
Yeah. What does that mean, son? I actually don't know, Dad. Can I have a cuddle? Would you like some sausages?
I remember that smell, Dad.
Good call, Siraj. Who is winning?
Ask WinViz. I'm calling a Wokes and Ali special today, boys. Charlie from the Lockdown Lounge in Auckland. Okay. Well, I could say that.
Well, I said before that I thought, I thought that this is Wokes' test match.
366 they got to get, 368. And they're 131. It's still a big, it's a
230.
It's a big mountain.
230, 115 each session. That's quick going in this test match so far.
Yeah, something has to change. Oh,
something's got to give.
Something's got to give, as John Butler said.
Mm-hmm. Get one through here? No, it's past 10. Oh, Coley running
Coley's
off.
pretending that he's doing that.
Yeah, he's doing some stuff.
Well, hello. Oh, here we go. Oh, Ruth saying you bumped into him. I'm smiling though. We're all mates, but I'm letting you know that I know what went on. Okay.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
That's a
I'm
really
just letting you
cool
know that
game.
I know. Coley giving it back to him as well. All right, so should we make a cup of tea?
Hamid's having a laugh. He won't be having a laugh soon. He'll be keeping a very conscious eye out for AC Milan, who's just polishing his gun in there.
Mate, that vest is nearly falling off the coat hanger of his shoulders.
Dripping off him. Drip don't quit.
Thoughts on lunch interval versus luncheon interval? Well, that's like that Winnie the Pooh meme, isn't it?
Yeah.
One's got a monocle in his eye.
Yeah.
It depends who I'm talking to. If I'm talking to our mother-in-law, it's the luncheon interval.
The luncheon interval. Sounds to me like, do you want to get a drink or do you want to get a beverage?
Except that when you start calling it a cheeky beverage, that goes below drink in terms of class.
Yeah.
Why does a beverage have to be cheeky? You little cliche.
VB long
neck.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Now,
okay. What we're gonna do is,
what we're gonna do is let's answer this last question. Doesn't hit we before the seat tire strategic timeout. When I first started seeing that it's a seat's a tire company, which I learnt, I couldn't escape that looking like the word coat. Every time
coat
I say
tires.
Yeah. Robert Sharma's batting. I think Rahane wears a seat.
Oh, mate, I have to buy my dog some stuff for his fur coat, and he has to take super coat. He has to take super coat in his fur.
Every club needs a super pig. It's the brunch interval. Okay, well, what should we do? Should we take 10 minutes?
Yeah, I think we need 10 minutes just to have a cup of tea and to chill out a little bit. Then we can come back and keep chatting. And but we will be back. We started an hour later, shooting my meditation, and we will continue on because this match is just bubbling along a little bit, and something will happen in the next hour, in the first or second hour of this session. That's when we're going to find out where this is going and who really has the balls. Which team, like Louis van Gaal, will drop their pants and reveal their balls?
To put this session
as
in
a
great
symbol
terms,
of their courage. Put the session in great terms.
Fucking flat. It's fucking flat.
But when we come back, we'll be anything but for 1 minute.
Until someone plays a cover drive that goes for 4, and then we think, maybe should we just shake hands now?
Yeah.
All right. See you in 10 minutes.
Still talk though, can't we? Even though this is up. Whey protein. We're sponsored by Whey Protein.
Peasant Higo's making out private streams for members. Join quickly for the snippet. All right.
Okay.
We do a lot more than that on our OnlyFans page, which is actually just Patreon. Or you can actually join our YouTube as well, if that's easier for you. I know Patreon sometimes doesn't take certain credit cards from certain regions of the world. On occasion, sometimes it does.
How do you think the YouTube channel's going?
Our YouTube channel?
Yeah.
I can't tell. I think it's going well.
There's no objective answer.
You've asked me like you want an answer.
Just your feeling.
I was going to say something. You know what I was going to say as well about that. Yeah, no, it's going well.
Okay.
It's going well. How's lockdown in Melbourne, boys? Yeah, well, it is what it is.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles. And that's the way.
Sometimes we get asked about how we can do this, it being lockdown and whatever. And believe it or not, we are able to via being permitted workers. So that's how it happens. Eli said
it's not to be confused with essential workers who we clap on our doorsteps every Thursday.
We are not that. we are far from essential, though. I like to think we bring something.
Journalists and media services are permitted in Melbourne, and we have our permits if we're stopped by the police.
Yeah.
If we're stopped by the police, but so far we haven't been stopped by the police.
See, Lachlan says, thank God for this essential service. I respect that, Lachlan, because you're saying a nice thing. And that's why. Hard to make out what is happening in this game of cricket, I got to say. Now, England have only scored like 50, 60 runs in that session. Pretty slow going. But, you know, they need 100, what they need? 115 each session from here on in. Very doable. The Pez and I were just having a chat before, and we were just kind of figure out like who's going to do it. And it still relies on route, doesn't it? And we were sort of thinking about, yeah, okay, Bairstow, yeah, Moeen, yeah, Wokes. But they're all just like, they just chip in. They're chip in merchants. They're chip in players. They're going to chip in. You know, like, I don't think they can carry the load. They're not load carriers. They're not load bearing walls, is what I'm saying.
Thanks for the message, Narahari. He goes, there's a lot of people who seem to be worried about England's position just from the 15 minutes we had out there, just sort of trying to gather the temperature of Twitter, which usually reflects how people feel.
Oh, yeah.
Mainly. But there was a lot of like, of England shut up shop already, you know, with Haseeb Hameed and stuff. And it's like, no.
He's
guys, he's trying to score runs.
He's doing his best.
They can just go very quickly at the end. You know, players know how to backload the runs with wickets in hand. And I think if you have take it deep. If you have the right guys at the crease, one guy set and others who can help out, England are pretty well set up for that. On the other hand, in order to get to that position, they're going to need to take some risks. If India can pick up a couple along the way, get themselves into a final session with, 5 to get 4, and England still have a little carrot. They haven't run out of their carrots.
Oh, a little carrot. Oh, what's that? Is that a carrot?
It can just turn quickly. It's going to be a very, very interesting session on that front. I'll be curious as to what happens after an hour. If England, if Root hasn't been able to stamp his authority. You got a message here?
No. I'm laughing at two things. First of all, like there's this documentary on Sky Plus that's the feed that Australians get through Fox Sports and KO. And I'm just laughing at the fucking angle of Duncan Fletcher on his shorts with his dick in my face for 40 minutes during lunch.
That's cricket.
It's a really good documentary, and also the documentary about black players in England during the week, which has been run by Mark Butcher, has been like sensational. I find this Duncan Fletcher stuff really interesting as well. But just a shot that he's got in his home, and he looks like Duncan Fletcher looks like he lives in a home with like one of your mates who's just got weird stuff. You know, when you go around to your mate's place, when
dolls
you're in
and
school,
stuff, porcelain.
Porcelain,
porcelain stuff up on the
couch is
mantelpiece.
weird. It smells funny. The tap water tastes different.
Tap water, the couch might actually have plastic over it.
Yeah. He lives like that. All the furniture, like, it doesn't point towards a television. It's all kind of like spaced weirdly. There's a glass cabinet with some porcelain in there. What do you use that for? You're showing that off? And his dick's in my face. That's the main thing.
And this is all part of the ancillary content we want to provide you with while we watch the finale of this test match. That's the game of cricket. It's watching a really important game in the context of the rise of Indian cricket. Yeah. And also discussing Duncan Fletcher's dick in your face. Now, questions come in. Who are your favorite sports media personalities / commentators / analysts from other sports? If any, if you have any.
Well, no, I don't. What? So next question. Get that off the screen. Get that shit off the screen. Well, if it's not that obvious, Pez and I both have enjoyed Football Weekly, the podcast Football Weekly, for many years. So
done by the Guardian.
We were lucky and privileged enough to talk to Max Rushton. When was that? 2 years ago?
Yeah.
2 years ago?
He's out here now.
He was out here now, but he was down here for work like 2 years ago, and we went on this Talk Sports show for a bit. And then we obviously speaking to Barney. That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan Lou, that's the first time he'll be on the show tomorrow, hopefully.
I think both of those guys consider themselves cricket first as well.
Do they?
Yeah. I like Second Captains podcast in football as well. Second Captains, Guardian Football Weekly is pretty much my stable for football that coverage that does all of football generally.
I really enjoy Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
With Neville and Carragher.
Yeah, they're good.
Unfortunately, we don't get the show, but we get the clip ups on YouTube.
Yep.
So it might
anything else in football?
I listen to the Anfield Rap. Liverpool focused fan media. They actually just did stuff this week about they've been around for 10 years now. It's pretty amazing.
Right.
But yeah, if it's not obvious, we like new media as opposed to, I know He's
speaking for me again.
Shane Warne has been doing like top 10s this week on his Twitter. He did a list of the top 10 commentators that he liked.
Yeah, he did that. He asked for the top 10 fast bowlers. You know, it actually created in there was a family thread that went on then to start talking about that.
He's a conversation starter, Warnie.
My dad just said, when's he going to ask what he really wants to ask? Who do you think the top 10 slow bowlers are? He never did. He went to commentators. Who are the top 10 slow bowlers? Oh, Miralle'd have to be one, wouldn't he?
Not for me. He only got
pretty good bowler like Bumrah.
Oh, he's closed his fucking legs, Duncan Fletcher. Thanks, Dunk. He's getting his knees out. Top 10 slow bowlers. Now, where does Harath rank? Come on, let's talk seriously. Where does Harath rank, guys? Because he's got 400 Test wickets. You know, I didn't see it. Therefore, he can't be in my top 10.
I like reading David Roth in the US as well.
Okay.
US sport.
Good slow bowler.
Not to be confused with the guitarist from Van Halen.
Do you rate Swan? Graham Swan?
As a commentator?
As a blower, as a bowler.
Oh, yeah, rate Graham Swan as a bowler. I have to say I didn't get it for a long time.
I didn't get it either for ages.
It didn't look like it should be good, but it was good.
I remember at the end of his career, a lot of people saying that he was England's best ever spinner.
He's up there. I mean, it's...
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Moeen Ali's just become the third leading Test wicket taker for a slow bowler in England. He's overtaken Jim Laker. And I think ahead of him is only someone who I forget, and Graham Swan.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, he's got more than Panesar?
Yeah.
Panesar got 200 Test wickets.
Oh, well, Moeen just gone to 197. Has Panesar got 200? Maybe Monty's is.
Have I got that wrong? Oh, I say dumb stuff all the time. Monty, Panesar, Test wickets. 167.
Oh, you fucking dumb cunt.
You fucking dumb cunt. Played 50 tests. Now, people are saying that they want Matt Parkinson to play at Old Trafford. What are your thoughts on that?
No.
Because some people are saying that Old Trafford is going to spin because it's been pretty dry
They just want to see Matt
They
Parkinson.
just want to see Matt Parkinson. I mean, what are England going to do though for the Ashes, though, mate? I mean, they need a spinner, and they haven't got one. Like,
It's funny you say that with Matt Parkinson, mate. Where did I hear, like earlier in the summer, that they were actually like that? There was some talk about him possibly being involved at the end of the summer, and now you see a little bit of chat about it. Like the way this works with players, they often they don't get told weeks in advance when they're going to play or anything like that. There's no guarantees, but they do often get sort of indicators of when they want to start, like when like selectors will start looking at them.
Yep.
If you got a few whispers around Matt Parkinson happening now, I should play. Maybe he's a little bit more slated to play than we realise, because they've got to get a spinner going before the Ashes. Not that any good game at Old Trafford's going to help you when the fucking Gabba rolls around, but anyway.
I know. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to take Dom Bess. Leach will go, but probably just get the air miles up, if I had to guess. They can't play Moeen as the sole spinner. They can't play Root as the sole spinner. They need us. But it's such a... But Parkinson's been on the tours, though. So is Mason Crane. Mason Crane's obviously played one test match in Sydney last time they were out here 4 years ago. But it's such a big call just to blood a leg spinner.
Exactly.
But in the Ashes.
That's what makes a great team, mate. Like that's why India's a really good team. Like they've got a selection problem in this game. They've gone for Shuttle Takua instead of Ashwin, right? And they've done so off the back of thinking that there's more rewards for seam than spin. You know, it's a reasonable enough view, as much as it's probably a 50-50. And he's rewarded them with the bat, as Ashwin may have as well, but he has, and he can still do some damage with the ball. Where India's good is that they can go to another place and change their team around massively.
They've got enough players, yeah.
Exactly.
Best squad. They got the best squad.
England, though, have to play. They have to play these quicks here in England. They don't have spinners that are good enough to play. They rob Peter to pay Paul, basically. So then they go over to Australia, and because they haven't developed a spinner here, then the spinner's especially cooked there. So then they have to sort of desperately blood someone who is going to have their head fucking eaten,
and then their career's
alive
for 5 years.
Yeah. So it's hard. That's why you've got to have about 20 Test cricketers to be able to get around.
2 Ashes ago, they played Scott Borthwick in the Sydney Test match, the 5th Test match, when they lost 5-0. Then 4 years ago, they played Mason Crane when they lost 4-0 here. And then it sets these guys back for fucking ages. Like Borthwick then doesn't even bowl anymore. That's 4 for Derby. It's tough. I mean, Parkinson, I've seen heaps of clips of Parkinson, and he looks really good, and he's been on these tours and stuff, and he went to India. I think he was even in South Africa as well, but I mean, they didn't play that series, but and he's been in and around the group for this series as well, but leg spin as well. I mean, fuck, against India, could get found out. But anyway, the point being that they reckon it might spin. I think part of Ashwin's problem as well is that he's a bit of a victim of the lack of runs from 1 to 6. I think Takua is, I think, from what I've seen, is a better bat than Ashwin. There's it's not much in it, but I think
very different bats.
Yeah, they are different bats. I think he's a bit better. Tell you what, that Takua looked fucking pump in that session. I know he got burns, but geez, he looked pretty easy to face for test.
I think if he's moving it around, that he's doing better than most. Am I the only Aussie in this stream? I don't think so. There's a couple storming around. Our
analytics suggests that that there's enough.
Thanks for the appreciation, Tom. We in turn appreciate you. Still just working my way down the comments here. Harath who? Somebody paid $2 to say. Rangana Harath. He was a Sri Lankan left arm orthodox spinner. I don't know if that's meant to be a joke. Just a guy that took multiple hundreds of test wickets, and he apologises for that. Did he not do it in the fashion that you wanted? You probably might just be asking who he is. Rangana Harath.
433.
433. So I said four multiples of 100.
So he's actually got more than
plus
Ashwin.
33.
More than Ashwin, just less than Dale Steyn.
That's when Dale Steyn retired. I've got Rangana covered. What makes India special for you except for the viewership? Well, can I try and disabuse people of something? Viewership obviously matters, but a lot's made of it. there's a number of levers that could be pulled on this show to increase viewership that are not pulled.
Yeah.
You know, there's a number of levers.
I'll say this as well. I just saw a few comments the other day on a video, and I know you shouldn't read them and you shouldn't give them any sort of promotion, but it was like, ever since these guys got an Indian sponsor, they're sucking India off. Like, I'm pretty sure the other day we said Ravi Shastri's drunk. And Kohli hates Ashwin, and Ashwin's a terrible bloke. Like, we're not changing anything. Also, Acco have been like the most wonderful sponsor. They haven't asked to change anything, don't want to touch the content at all. And that's the perfect sponsor to deal with. You can say whatever you want. I still say dumb shit all the time. Anyway, it's always going to be the way.
But what makes India special for you? Well, the viewers. No,
oh, fuck, bought a house out of that. Fucking you beauty.
No, it was the way the Gabba happened. It was the way Sydney and the Gabba happened, and it was like, it was, you know, in Australia we don't notice things happening because we just live in our little bumfuck corner of the earth, you know, middle of nowhere location, and so things need to happen to us for us to take notice. And then with the way India dismantled Australia, the Gabba was
yeah, and
that started something that caused us to take notice. We know intellectually that India is the center of cricket, and increasingly so.
It's coincided with like what's going on with the Aussie team as well. There's some shit going on behind the dressing room walls there, which is interesting. It's actually also interesting in this series from an Australian perspective. Obviously, that's the team that we support and we want to win. But like, it's also just interesting in the sense that like, now what happens if England win this series, which they very may well do? It could be a draw. They could win today. They could win in Old Trafford. Like, what does that mean when they're under strength and they beat India? What does that mean for Australia? Because there's been heaps going on with Australia, just like, well, India just too good, and they played really well. Oh, mate, Jadeja's bowled fucking pumped this whole series. I'm sorry.
So Joe Root has started with a reverse broom for 4, full toss from an untucked shirted Jadeja.
Like thigh high full toss.
I reckon he's seen Joe Root set up for it and he's just fucking flung it in there or something. Wow, that's some pedestrian shit. Do you think Joe Root is a man in command of his game?
So just did some stats there, Pez. 237 to win the last 2 sessions from a minimum of 63 overs. They'll probably get more. They might get more than that. Jadeja bowls lots of overs, but he'd only be doing that if he's in the game, I suppose. But that's 3.7 and over.
It's fine.
That's fine.
If someone gets in.
Yeah.
What's plans for the Ashes, boys? Could totally see you have a show and become a hit on Aussie TV like Santos, Sam and Ed. Well, we're doing this. Mate, we're doing it.
Just talk about how many no balls Jadeja's bowled. Like he must have bowled 4 or 5 no balls.
Mate, any danger of this bloke just bowling on the spot? Just hit the spot in Test match cricket.
I've never seen him bowl this badly in India. He's bowling fucking
full,
trash.
Yeah.
It's all over the place. He lost his action. Can a left arm spinner lose their action? It's the fucking easiest life ever.
He's got such a little action. Doesn't even have one.
Where does Kumble rate as a slow bowler?
Up there.
I think he's 3. I think he's number 3 for me. But is that just an age thing for me? Like,
no. I think Kumble is a generationally transcendent.
He's genuinely a
spinner.
great bowler. Yeah. He's probably the 3rd best ever. I mean, it's mostly slow meds. Let's be honest, but
I think he'd be in the conversation as the definitely one of the great Indian spinners of all time.
Of course. Who do you like? Do you like Harbhajan or do you like Ashwin?
I felt like I understand that Ashwin has better stats.
Yep.
But I'm always partial to the spinner who is capable of violence.
Yeah.
With the ball too.
That's I think
he could do things to Australia Harbhajan and he got under skin.
I've not seen
it's too easy for Joe Root.
I've not seen Ashwin like demolish a team like Harbhajan has. And of course, like when it's your team as well, so you're watching those games, like the way Harbhajan fucking dismantled Australia a couple of times, it's just impossible to play. Whereas Ashwin is more grind. Like Ashwin's probably more skillful, but I've never seen Ashwin like just fucking tear through a team. And maybe he has. Maybe that's on me, but I don't know. But so Harbhajan's better for me. What does Mushtaq Ahmed rate?
I love Mushtaq.
Love Mushy.
When Shane Warne was sort of really bursting onto the scene, it was like, oh, Warne versus Mushtaq.
Yeah.
Yeah, Warne sort of left him in his wake a little bit there. No, but he had a good wronging, Mushtaq Ahmed.
Yeah. Funny action.
Pair character turning around, waving his hand, saying, "Hey, you," while lowering his glasses. All right, thanks. Angel Wings. Appreciate that. That's a super sticker, I believe.
Right. Okay, got it. I'm totally across that. Hey, Boomer's come on here, mate.
Baby Lemon looking up to our Lemon character standing in a superhero position. Cheers, Abhijit.
Hey, Boomer's come on here. Now, he seems to get a lot of stick, I suppose, because he's the premier fast bowler in India. I mean, he's only going at 1 and over. He's about 11 overs, 14. 14 runs, none for. I mean, he's a guy who could get a roll on.
Yeah. He just needs to get the ball to move. You know, if it's not moving in the air, he's not going to move off the straight. Then it's throwdowns.
Yeah, I feel like this
ball machine. It's ball machine wicket.
I feel like this game is set up for the last session where some shit's going to go down, and we've almost kind of like you got to bear with us to get to the final session. You know, you kind of got to like just guts it out. I think it's going to be a bit slow going. I think the morning session explained, not in great terms, explained is that like I feel like England could have lost the game in the first session if they were like overly aggressive and they found themselves sort of 4 down at lunch, even 5 down. Then it's like, okay, then we cannot win the game anymore. Well, so I think they just sort of got to that point, suss out the wicket a little bit. I think they've done okay. Loss of Milan, I think, was a pretty big wicket, especially in the manner, but
England clearly trying to build a platform here to then tee off.
Exactly.
I always like TG says, I don't subscribe 24/7 like those Coates We Cricket trying to maximize money. Oh, let me disabuse you of something else. Firstly, you don't get heaps of money through YouTube. I'll give you the tip, and that's all. That's relative, obviously.
Yeah.
A sponsor is far more helpful in that regard. We appreciate everything, and we wish the guys at We Cricket well. They're trying their best. They put a lot of stuff out there as well. So good luck to them. You're not going to find us getting involved in any any rap wars.
Yeah.
Unless anyone wants to call us out. If they want to do that, then we'll go like throw the first punch on.
Yeah.
You know, but everyone else is just doing well, trying their best, and good luck to them. I think We Cricket has like hundreds of thousands of subs. So good stuff for them.
What do you reckon? What's Joe Root's shot? Pads? But what's like when you think Joe Root, what's the shot? We'll run down third man. Was it pads?
He's working the ball to leg. Yeah.
Okay.
For me.
Just that one just then.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his shot. A couple more. We're in a business meeting here. Daily's weekly podcast, RCGC Fridays interviews. If someone needs a rest, it's you guys. You must be burnt out churning out content for us daily. Well, if anyone can help us with Fawad Ahmed questions, that'd be helpful. He's dabbing there, mate. He's dabbing. No, I mean, this whole operation, we're trying to explore a few different things. That's all. Trying to pilot a few things. We think that commentary can and will change in the next couple of years. We can see the way that people are watching us, even the way people are able to superimpose us over things. Cool. It could be a new rights category later. Who knows? But we think that people want choice when it comes to who they want to listen to, their narrative when it comes to cricket. They just want companions.
Yeah. We're
just offering, something different to other guys who are always beating the bat. Oh, what's going on there?
Punt's just spilled that, and he's going to do well to save 4.
Wow.
That's embarrassing as a keeper.
Yeah.
That's
right
done
through
that job
the legs.
Before.
Yeah.
A couple of buys there. Couple old Betty buys. I tell you what makes it easier, just on that question, the amount of content, it makes it a lot easier to get up for it and do it when there's as many people caring about it as what you guys do. So thanks for that. That's me being sincere. Am I?
When will Rajasthan sign Ronaldo? He's on a 2-year deal.
2-year deal.
It could happen. As a grade cricketer, what are your superstitions playing the game, boys?
I don't know if I was aware that I was doing this, but I accidentally one time put on my right pad on first, and it felt weird.
Yeah. Same.
Have you ever been completely naked but have your shoes on?
Yep.
Very strange feeling.
Yep.
Very strange.
No socks either. Oh,
Yeah, Root's just blocking this out for the draw as he just plays a wide leg side reverse sweep.
trying to manipulate the field.
He's a manipulator. He's a chief manipulator.
For some people, it comes very easily to them. They're often paranoid and have lots of rage.
Yeah, sorry, Lachlan. I've revealed that I like something. Or I care about something. Rightfully so to call me out in that.
Who's put out more shots? AstraZeneca, Pfizer, or Hamid? Great content, boys. He's not playing that many shots lately.
He's treading water.
AstraZeneca was trying to play shots, and the Prime Minister said, no, not that good.
Wipe something else.
Yeah.
It's not a race.
A pile of poop with a face. Cheers, James Moore. The fuck is this shit? Super sticky shit. What time is it in Kangaroo Land? It's 10 to...
Wow!
You know what?
He's missed the fucking half volley.
Exactly. And now England can win.
That was the worst fucking 63 I've ever seen. He should be going there and apologising to his teammates. He has genuinely just missed the half volley. That was an odd innings from Hamid. Does he hit the rough?
Half volley. Let's go half volley. It's a good ball.
Yeah, I'll call my Jets on the half volley chap. And I mean, I suppose he was just trying to push the cover there. They've left cover open, and he's just he's taken the carrot, clipped the edge of the rough, and has taken off something. It's a good ball.
It's a good result for England, I reckon. I think it was time for Hasib to go.
Yeah, he's almost run into Ollie Pope there as well. Fuck, it's all kicking off.
Man, Milan's just polishing that gun now. Is that a good? It's a good innings. I mean, I think it started. If you say 63 off 190.
I said this morning that I thought one of the openers had to score 100, and they'll be disappointed. I think especially Burns. I think he was looking good. I'm not going to pay money to watch Rory Burns bat specifically,
right?
But
you get a press pass.
But I can see that. But I can see that he is a good player, and I think he's going to score heaps of runs for England.
And what about Hasib Hamid? Now that you've watched him, do you think he's got a Test career ahead of him? Do you think he's going to have an entire career based on your judgment?
Well, I've already texted him. I've already DM'd him. Message requests. Hang up those boots, baby.
Sorry. Getting emails.
Yeah, I saw that as well. Pope before best. Yeah, Pope slated in for 5. Well, I'm backing Pope here for some runs, but
just got to get yourself in here, don't you?
Yeah, there's just so much time left in the game. It's the same as a one-day chase. If you bat the 50 overs, you're going to go close, and they should be the same thing.
What's fucking Coley doing here? He's playing the trumpet.
Shisha pot?
He's asking them to play the trumpet.
He's asked for a shisha. He's called to the dressing room. Ravi, Ashwin, get that shisha pot.
Ravi's at St. Mary's. Catch it.
He's at St. Mary's. What's he doing there?
He's got COVID. He's been looked after in the hospital. Oh, we're talking about Shastri, right?
No. I was talking about Ashwin.
Right.
Ravichandra Ashwin. I was just calling him Ravi Ashwin. Sorry. Confusion.
Confucius.
Yeah.
Okay, Haskell has got to deal with this quickly. No.
He used
not
to.
Anymore.
He used to.
Not anymore.
Okay, what do you guys think about this? Pez and I have been talking about this. Ollie Pope used to look really good and used to look Ian Bell-like, and I don't see it anymore.
It's pops his elbow.
So
out.
you're saying the elbow?
It's
an elbow thing. Yeah.
It's just a bit Gucci.
It's a little bit Gucci, isn't it? Yeah. Or Gucci Armada.
Dolce.
Graham Gooch there, Pez is talking about. Yeah, it's not nearly as neat as what it once looked. It's a bit squashy now as well.
Every ball is different.
Yeah. Maybe that's
how he bowls a bit. Here's a bit how he bowls.
Lolly Pope. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Pope is baby Michael Clark. No, not saying that. Not saying that.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he's bent down more. I agree, Sahil. Well,
his lengths.
Now, what happens here, Pez? Now, it's interesting in that I think if they get... At what point do England shut up shop?
Or suppressing a yawn. I mean, not for a while.
But if they get Root...
If they get Root, it'll be, just, play normally, see if you get in and how you go. But, yeah. I think while Root and Pope, 3 for 141. It's starting to look a bit tough. That score's starting to look a little tougher there. because you lose one wicket, you can't lose a second. Root will still tick it over though. That's why he's an excellent bat. It'll be interesting to see if Ollie Pope tries to tick it over in this situation.
Wouldn't Root love a red inker here? Just a little not out, a little 75 not out in a horrific 200 run loss.
If they decide to bunker down and they lose sort of half an hour getting themselves set, it's gonna start getting tough.
Yeah, man, I don't know if I've got it in me to stay up till 3 a.m. to watch fucking Craig Overton block out for 80 rocks for his 3 not out.
Yeah, I'm looking at drinks here. Yeah, look, no, the way you hold the bat up, like you can't equate that to Ian Bell anymore.
No. But it did used to look like he's changed a fair bit.
He's short.
He's changed way more. Like in the first innings, they're talking about how he changed his guard from off stump to middle. It's way more has changed than that.
He's become like an English opener.
Yeah,
I don't like it, but it's more effective.
He's neat though, isn't it? A pop collar.
Yeah, everything's symmetrical, fashion wise.
Yeah,
but look, Gray Nick's there. Gray Nick's. The shirt just sits on him just so.
Yeah, Missouri
look at the way that left shoulder comes into the chin. More vertical bat face, yeah. Indeed. Catch it.
Oh, that's a flash.
It's a flash and it's very square. His back foot flicked out to cut. Are you backing away there, son?
He's scared of the ball.
Scared of the ball and a flatty.
Lollipop.
Siraj dropped the dolly. You guys aware of the alternative commentary collective in New Zealand? Rogue As. We are. And also respect their production. Looks very good. Others have done it before. This sort of stuff, there's a bit of this stuff in football as well in the UK. And
I think the ACC do rugby stuff as well.
Right.
I think it's mainly cricket.
Yeah, they've got a radio show as well.
Yeah. That's good.
Yes. Pope is a proper Chelsea Tory. Well, that's a shame. Now, what's his fearing for Colley's baby? Now he has to drop Rahane.
What are your thoughts on Rahane going to Old Trafford? Do you think someone gets a debut?
It depends what happens in this game. Truly, it just depends how this game finishes. I think Rahane would be dropped if India lost this game.
They need to win.
Yeah,
they sort of need to win the last game anyway, regardless of what happens.
Yeah, well, if they lose this game, then they can't win the series.
Oh, you almost run him out.
Mark Goldbridge goes. Yeah, you can pay that. Yeah.
Isn't he a West Brom fan?
Apparently.
Yeah. Good gear.
Yeah, Consigliere Rahane is never dropped. I think there'd have to be a sacrificial lamb if India lost this game. It's looking like a big mountain to climb for England now, but Root's there. You heard of the icon Mark Goldbridge. Yeah. Well, we need to we do know how to do it, but we just need the infrastructure to get some of that production, to get the scorecard on screen and a couple of other elements, etc., and just work out the way this content works.
Yeah, as I said before, we're just using this as a bit of a pilot just to test some stuff out and just see what the interest was. I think that was the sort of main point of this, and also we really enjoyed talking to you guys, and it's fun to do as well. The first session, the times line up quite well for Australia. Obviously, the game will finish at 3 a.m. here, like that's then the last ball will be bowled, and then the IPL stuff is about the same, so it's quite tricky. So we thought it was a good chance to sort of jump onto it. Then we'll sort of hopefully expand this so long as more people care about it.
Thanks, Pranay. I don't know why I get a Pinot there.
I'm a shout Pez, a nice bottle of Pinot if India win. What the fuck do I get? Nothing.
Big old duck egg.
Duck eggs.
You get duck eggs.
I never understood that. I find it quite hard.
It's probably a delicacy in France.
Phonetically.
Duck eggs.
No.
It's a 0.
Yeah, but why can't I get an ostrich egg? Ostrich eggs. Doesn't roll off the tongue.
It does not roll off the tongue. Yeah.
What do I get, Daddy? Ostrich eggs.
Estrogen.
You get estrogen injections.
I see similarities between Ravi Shastri and Sir Alex Ferguson. One famous incident where Alex Ferguson hitting Beckham with a shoe. Who do you see Ravi Shastri hitting in the Indian squad?
Wouldn't it be cool if Shastri had a sword in the dressing room? He had a sword because Ferguson.
I could see him with a sword.
He kicked a boot across the room and cut Beckham in the eye.
Yeah, that's right.
Get stitches or some shit.
Got onto it.
Hey, oh no!
I always think about that.
That can't be true, can it? Kicking a boot and it's cut Beckham in the eye. So he didn't even see it coming. Slow reactions.
Will Ronaldo start for England at Old Trafford? I see. Another nice message here, I think. Thanks for making these tests so much fun. Great to start the day with a laugh here in Chicago. I don't know what you mean by laugh.
The Windy City.
This is some of the deepest analysis you'll get. This is grade cricket analysis. You know, a quick grade cricket analysis of this. Here's a bloke bowling over the wicket, hoping something happens if he bowls into the rough. Read whatever you like from any other analysis company you like. Just bowl it into the rough, see what happens, and then he just bowls a full bunger. That's money for old jam.
Ashwin must be looking at me. You've picked this bloke. This bloke's your best bloke. Okay, sure, he bats 5 now. Do we have OnlyFans? Yeah.
Ashwin, let's face up to it, because there's evidence to suggest this publicly, that Ashwin isn't popular. Genuinely. Ashwin rubs blokes the wrong way.
Yeah, he does.
I'm sure it doesn't actually factor into these decisions, because he gets picked in India and stuff like that, but he really does. I mean, James Anderson was quite forthright on his podcast.
We've also heard this privately before.
Yeah.
That he is unpopular amongst people that he's played with and against. I mean, against, you can take that with a grain of salt, sure. But yeah, people that he's played with, not popular. Don't know what that means.
Masterful bowler, hold 2 ideas at the same time.
Yep.
Sometimes guys just unpopular. Question is Ashwin hating because of his stand on the man cad? I don't think so at all. I don't think it has anything to do with it. Although maybe the steadfastness of his views might rub people the wrong way, but I don't think it's that he believes in man cads.
Fundamentally, he's not being picked because he's a bad bloke or he has views on Modi or the man cad. It's the balance of the team. There's no doubt about it. That's what I was saying before. I think he's a bit of a victim of like, nope, guy's not scoring any runs. Because obviously in India he plays. Be interesting what happens with Axar Patel. Fuck, he was just unplayable.
Yeah.
In India. He probably won't get a game because Jadesia's the king and
is he?
Well, fuck, he's not playing well in this game and on this series. I mean, he hasn't really put a spell together.
It's funny how Jadeja was the person who would make way for a long time in the Indian side, and now Jadeja's the sacred cow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jadeja has shown in this series that, according to Kohli, he's the preference when you add it all up.
Mate, I wonder how much that the World Chess Championship final where they picked the team 3 days before. Do you remember that? They announced the team 3 days before or 2 days before. And
they finally could do 3+2. They hadn't managed to get all those players in the side at the same time. And they got dusted hard.
I think another factor is Hardik Pandya not sort of developing into the test player that I think they thought or were expecting him to be, because then that would have changed the balance of the team as well. Having like an all-rounder like that. We've hardly seen the best of him in Australia. I mean, he remember when he came out here last year and he like won a game. Was that a T20 game at the SCG? Do you remember that? He came out with I think Shreyas Iyer scored some runs as well in that game, and he bombed Sam.
T20,
yeah. But like, I don't think the rest of the world have seen the gun player that he is. And I know that like the Indian hierarchy wanted him in the test team for ages, and I think he broke down with injury. You guys will know more about it than me, but yeah, I think that's also a factor. But then you've got Ashwin, Jadeja still, and then Hardik Pandya. You'll have more frontline bowlers. I don't know. They got some players, though, don't they? These blokes, these coats. They got some players.
One here, he goes.
Yeah,
from Nico. Boys, never hear you talk about Clark and what his contribution was to Australian cricket. Is that because you buy into the critique of his stoush with Cato? No. It's not why.
Is that because you buy into the critique?
I think what Nico's saying is it because of what happened between him and Kadich. I mean, it is related in the sense that there has been in the modern era of Australian cricket no more divisive a player.
Yeah.
When you relate it to how good they were and what their on-field contribution actually was. I mean, Michael Clark, for all intents and purposes, is one of the best bats Australia has produced since Don Bradman, really.
And also tactically, maybe the best captain.
Yeah, he was tactically on field, very, very imaginative.
In our lifetime.
Yep. And yet, I've never come across a player so universally, what would the right word be? Like, I guess pilloried, you know?
Oh, knocked it over. Pope has played all around that one.
Hang on, and Pope's had a look at the deck at there. Look, he's still looking at the deck too.
There's demons in
the deck. Oh, you can't see this. Woo!
You missed a straight one. Fuck off. That's what I'd be saying.
Wow,
from mid-on.
that was pegs everywhere too.
Wasn't that pegs?
That was
just like your stepmom's legs.
Splayed pegs, stepmom's legs. Boom. Look at that. Oh, what's happened there? You just didn't get forward there, championship. Wowee.
Oh, yes.
Look at Bumrah. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Fucking hell.
Here we go now.
Mate, that seemed
I wasn't
innocuous
sure.
to me.
I thought I was done at drinks. Not sure anymore.
Shit, man.
Because you got fucking YJB coming in now. This is going to be a whole bag of tricks.
Fuck, this could be anything. I still think about him opening the batting to Axar Patel in Ahmedabad. One of the funniest 10 minutes I've ever seen.
Wow.
Bumrah fastest seemed to reach 100 test wickets, 24 matches. I don't rate him personally, but no.
Anyway, to finish up with Michael Clark, yeah, great bat. A lot of guys didn't rate him, and Simon Kadich, Michael Clark thing was a symbolic kind of rivalry. You know, whose side are you on? And Simon Kadich is possibly the most popular guy in modern Australian cricket ever.
And unfortunately, he's not going to be coaching RCB when they return because of a family thing.
I'm not sure. I've heard different things. Okay. I've heard different things about that.
He's not going back anyway. As young Johnny Bairstow strolls to the crease. Look how thick he's looking. Yeah, Clark it's unbelievable.
Now we know. Now we're gonna know in the next half an hour where this test match is going.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna know.
I tell you what, it doesn't help the incoming batsman that Hope stares at the wicket here.
That's a straight one, straight into his legs.
Stepped back a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's missed that by a fair way.
And his balance was disgraceful. What's his balance here? Where's his Gary? Oh,
I don't know if that's done that much, has it? No. I mean, I'm backing a test match player to defend that.
He really got stuck on the crease.
Yeah. He did look a little bit unbalanced, didn't he, in innings? Lollipop. Yeah, Clark, unbelievable. And it's really interesting, like post his career as well in Australia, how much he just does not surround himself with former cricketers. Not that you need to. And this is like a thing we've discussed in the past, that like maybe he's the most normal out of anyone.
Are coming back now.
Yeah. And that it's sorry, I lost my train of thought.
Clark.
Yeah. Just like maybe he's the most normal of anyone because he has no friends inside cricket, and none of us do. But
none of us have real friends. Yeah.
Nah.
We have colleagues. See, Boomer's going to zero in there, and if you can just elicit a bit of movement or pretend there is, like Ollie Pope did.
It's huge if Boomer's going to wicket score. I still fancy Siraj to get a spell in. I think Thakur is like he's a resting bowler. he's going to be bowling overs to give Boomer a rest, but like TPJP said, can you expand on Ashwin's politics? No, I can't actually, because I actually don't know.
No idea.
I've just seen that. I've just seen that suggested on Twitter. It means fuck all. I've just seen it for a number of different people. So, yeah, I've got no idea about that political situation, nor do I know anything culturally enough to make fun of it. So, what have you got to say about that, mate?
Yeah, but what are his politics?
Yeah, I can put it to you in grade terms. No, I can't.
And I won't.
No. Fuck these blokes.
Avajoy, is that it? Yeah, difference between boys, TGC phrase versus boys. Yadav. Whatever you need it to be. I mean, there is an answer to that, actually.
So boys is just something that Brennan Julian called out to us once in a bar at the SCG. And he was just addressing us as boys, and he yelled it out across the room, and it was so bellowing and it was so alpha that we found it so funny. And then that's how we just sort of taken that without. This happened like 5 years ago. We were just in a bar and we walked in and we'd interviewed him like 2 days before. And then we were at a function. We performed at a function that he was also at. And then we saw him in the SCG members bar afterwards, and he bellowed across the way. He said, boys. And it was just so alpha that it was fucking hilarious.
And then Yadav.
And then so Yadav is different. Yadav is more of like the idea of something being extremely boys. Like it's just absolute boys. Is just like an environment that you create, like just hanging out with all your best guy mates. You're doing whatever that is. That's what Yadav is to me. And he's like the central character for that. That's what I mean when I say Yadav is boys. Does that make sense? I mean, none of this makes sense. No, any of it doesn't matter. I don't know what I do for work.
Imagine if he gets rude here. Jadeja. They got two in, and they got a leg. They're trying to leg slip now. So they got the leg slip to discourage the burn. Little top edge there or something like that. I mean, it's I mean, okay, Rude is so good at getting off strike. I much prefer Jadeja around the wicket to Rude, especially. Yeah. I mean,
Maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe he doesn't bowl a lot of over the wicket right-handers.
Saying that he's fucking he bowled Hamid 2 overs ago. So
it's clearly fucked with him bowling over the wicket though, just because that's the place where the rough is.
Yeah,
because it gets your action correct. See, look at that. He's right on the spot.
That's metronomic. He can just do that in his sleep.
Yeah, but there's no assistance.
He actually did once do that. There was actually a bit of a problem. He had to go to a sleep doctor for it. It's actually ruining a lot of relationships for him.
Guys are fun and all, but Hindi commentary is close competition. You should do a reaction video of the Hindi commentary, please. Wouldn't have thought so.
How's that going to work?
And I just can't say.
Oh, that is close. That's close.
Because it was quite full.
I'm reviewing that, mate. I'm reviewing it. It's root. It's root.
He's got one. Yeah, he may as well review it.
Do it.
I don't think it's out, but I reckon you got to review
it. If Kohli's coming in, he's going to do it. Now just burn it down. 3 more seconds.
He takes the ball when he's not doing it.
Yeah, and now you're going to do it.
And now he's going to do
2 to go.
1. Gone.
Yeah, get the camera on me. Get the camera on me, baby. FaceTime. So you reckon outside leg? It's full. It's full.
I think it's going to be umpire's call where it pitches.
Worth a review then if you get umpire's call.
Yeah, I think it's hitting the stumps.
Root's having a chat there. It's the umpy.
I think it's where it pitches. I think it pitches.
What do you think,
leg.
Richard? Or whoever.
And then Root just asked the umpire there as well. If it pitches, he's in big trouble.
It's a bit of an humble. No, it's not.
Oh,
it's close.
Jeez,
just outside.
Umpire's call. It's going to be an umpire's
call.
Might
be missing the stumps as well, man.
Oh, really?
No, well, he hasn't hit it, has he?
Where he sleeps, it looks like it's pitching outside.
It's outside. I think you're right, mate. I mean, this is what I was saying about the Rahane one yesterday. Now, probably he's hitting the stumps. About the Rahane one yesterday, where Kohli was like, "Mate, don't bother.
Get in there." No, outside. Review lost too.
Fair way outside.
I needed that to be umpire's call. Just let us know if it was going to hit the stumps, though. Not going to let us. They're a bit desperate.
I want to say roll on.
I want to see. Just want to see which part of it was wrong, how close it was.
So how do you play with how would you play it if you've got one review left in the is it at this stage now? Is it just absolutely like 100% guaranteed?
Well, mate, I mean, how crucified did Tim Payne get for burning a review? That was the dumbest review.
That was dumb.
It was dumb because they thought it was over by then.
They did. It didn't help when Ponting was on commentary and it was like, there's absolutely no way this is going to be close.
Yeah, that's right. I remember
and he was right. It was further outside leg than that. That's before we realised that Jack Leach was actually the greatest batsman of all time.
And when Australia won the next game, they're actually just wearing glasses and in homage to Chris Rogers.
That's when Tim Payne shat himself.
Think about that the other day.
Yeah,
that's how they said, like they're just clearly mocking Jack Leach.
Yeah,
and they just said, "Oh yeah, no, it was actually in memory of Buck."
Yeah, in memory of him. Still alive.
In memoriam.
Oh shit!
Wow, you're just gonna have to go a little bit here.
See, this is where like that was 88 miles an hour there from Boomer. It's fucking pretty sharp. Okay. This is where it becomes interesting in that's a straight ball.
Yeah,
but it's just momentum is just shifting here a little bit.
Question about Kohli, theatrics, and sledging. I'm good for it.
Insta followers.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
I think it's good.
Yeah. So that as an adult, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it has any. It probably, you know what, kids probably do pick that shit up big time.
If I played against him, I'd fucking hate him.
Yeah.
But we know guys who did. That's kind of the point.
I'll tell you what, he's done a lot to keep Test cricket alive.
I think. I like it how he attempts to create the wave and he rides the wave, and that's how the team plays, and that's how the management style is. It's what his captaincy style is, and India that's served India well under his tutelage. Mate, that's actually one thing I was going to say. There's some sadness about Rahane who stewarded the ship in Australia. Like he won that series with his captaincy, his leadership. He also batted so well in that series, Boxing Day 100. And I've seen a bit of a suggestion where, like, if he gets dropped, he may not come back into the team. I mean, such is the competition for places, obviously. But that'd be such a sad way for him to go out, I feel like. I mean, is it...
Oh!
Knocked him over! Got him with the Yorker! Fucking hell, that was quick.
That looked quick.
Oh, too quick for young Johnny Bairstow. Wow. Holy shit.
Here they come.
Oh,
here they come. Nothing doing in this game.
Holy
Look at
shit.
Bairstow. Jesus
fucking hell. It just means that Dawid Malan can be a little bit angrier. That is quick and on the money.
What a ball.
That's too good.
That is too good.
That's too good. That's nearly getting me out. That's how good that is. Fucking hell. Steven says, game on. Fucking you're right. Game on, brother. It's almost game over in a second. Now Moeen comes in. And now Jadeja's back in the game with a left-hander.
The lefty. Yeah. That's
I'd
exactly
actually be getting Takura on. He's trying to reverse
just get it to move away a little bit. Need another peppermint tea after that.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Boom, boom.
Holy dooly.
Boom, boom, a fruity. They go. Is that sacrilegious?
Holy dooly. Scott Dooley.
Scott Dooley. Damn it. Did that reverse? I'm not sure that reversed.
That was just a fucking searing
Is this
archer like
who's
Yorker.
got a better Yorker, Stark or Shaheen Afridi or Bumrah? Bumrah's got a better one.
Boomer's got the best
In Test cricket.
Boomer's got the best Yorker.
Best Yorker. What about Malinga? Is it better than Malinga?
The Yorker King was Wacker, and then it's Boomer.
Yeah, there's where I could swing it somehow.
Oh yeah,
there's an era where it really
Wacker Eunice played grade cricket.
He did.
Yeah, played at my club, and Mossman. Yeah, but he played it. I asked him about it once in the press box.
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Asked him about his memories of grade cricket. Just a normal bloke walking up asking for his memories of grade cricket.
G'day, Wacker Eunice. What are your memories of grade cricket?
He said, all I remember is that you had to play on 2 different Saturdays.
So it was the dumbest thing.
This is the dumbest thing. Playing a game over 2 weekends.
I don't think that tailed at all. I think that was just too good, too quick. That's unbelievable bowling. Mate, Pope is, I don't know. I feel like I'm half concentrating on this. I'm watching the game. I'm getting a bit excited, but I thought Pope missed a straight one, and that ball was just an absolute jaffa.
Yeah. Is there a cricketer with lesser facial expressions than thick Johnny Bairstow? Comes across as someone who has the jokes. I feel like JB has lots of facial expressions. Very subtle, but
he's got lots of levels.
Yeah.
There's
some stories there.
Yeah, around the wicket. Yeah, here we go.
Desperate.
Tough time to come.
Oh, hang on.
Shit, it wrapped him.
Smashed his pad.
Oh, that's missed the pad. That's him on the knee. Now we're looking at a fucking TKO.
Here we go.
The TKO'd.
Don't rub it. Don't rub it.
Yeah, you can't let them know that you're in extreme pain for some reason. That's part of
3.5.
Yeah, they're back, baby. I just missed the thigh pad. Fucking hell. Now,
I'm really stinging from a peppermint.
Certain guys in world cricket who you don't want to fail, and I think Moeen Ali's one of those guys.
You think he's about to fail?
I think he's not like Joe Burns. He's not too big to fail.
Mate, Boomer's got the hot hand now. He's got the hot hand. All of a sudden, it's all happening.
Mate, it's like fucking Allen Iverson, fucking AI. Got the hot hand here.
Was Johnny Bairstow a Saint Bernard in his past life? That's the real question. Of the questions we've been asking. Virat is hot right now. Well, he's an attractive man. I think the vectors are not as sharp as they could have been, though. Just my thoughts.
Yeah, so they're saying a bit more swing. Since lunch, double the swing.
Double the swing.
Well, who had the ball at lunch?
Hello.
Who had the ball at lunch?
I was going to say, driving over here, the only way this changes is, it's moving.
That's heavy
as
well.
That's moving.
That's heavy.
It's a heavy ball.
Yeah, that's 90 miles an hour from Bumrah.
Wow.
Shit.
How'd they do this? All of a sudden, so nothing's going on in the game.
Nothing's going on in the game.
Nothing's happening.
That's tailed massively.
Nothing. No one's roughing up the wicket.
England cooked here.
And the ball starts swinging double.
Huh. Oh. Anyone say Ashton at lunchtime?
That's right. Right. You're just DJing. You're just DJing at the moment. Wow. Someone's written IDK, man. My Indian brain is still nervous. Yeah, I don't know, man. Well, Root's in. If you get Root,
this game is over for England. If it's swinging that much, I'm sorry, England cannot succeed in this game. I don't like him over the wicket to right-handers. That's a totally fine single to take for England, for India.
Yeah, what about Root? Yeah, I guess Root can't be farming the strike now. England can still do it, but I think they're cooked now.
The other great thing about Test cricket is I don't think England have played badly in this game.
Yeah, but they haven't taken.
No, they haven't. But they haven't. But look at
them.
Yeah, no, of course.
But India, like that, India do that too. Like India have done well to stay in the game.
Oh, mate, absolutely. Like scoring 190 on the first day was that's a great score. Yep. Given the conditions. I mean, to come back in the third innings, get 400
catch.
See you later. See you
wow.
later.
Woo!
Right in the rough. They've gone bang, 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 baby.
Here comes Jadu.
Oh,
Wow.
now Wokes has got to come into a reverse swing from Bumrah.
Jeez.
This could be over by tea.
Oh, that's going to have my drinks.
That would actually suit me
About
quite
this.
well. What else is on? I feel sorry for Moeen. He seems like a nice guy. Just got on the rough, little kiss. Yeah. Oh, he's hit. That's straight bat.
Yeah,
Sky takes the grab.
Yeah, it's a good grab. It's a good grab.
Sky takes the grab. Jadu's in the game. Ashwin, who they're saying? That's what they're saying.
People are calling for the Jadu sword already. Let
Mm.
him finish his spell. Let him get off the field.
It's taking too far. Mate, I did not see this coming after lunch. They've taken 4 wickets.
Who had the ball?
Who had the ball?
Who had the ball?
There needs to be an investigation.
Who had the ball?
Was it Richard Kettleborough?
Yeah. Bumrah started this.
Ashes 5-0. Yeah, Australia's left arm spinner is going to really get in the rough at the MCG on day 4.
That's they've lost 3 for 1. Actually, they've lost 4 for 6.
6.
4 for 6. How the fuck do you lose 4 for 6 in these conditions? Seriously.
Too good.
4 for 6.
Yeah, just 27. Wokesy. Hey,
He's watching this. Hamid's in with Milan or
yeah.
Hamid and Burns are in.
Yeah, he's having a bath.
He's got the fucking the bubble bath there going.
Yeah, he's having a bubble bath. Imagine if you went to a dressing room and guy's having a bubble bath. He's got a little shower cap on.
He's got the Radox there.
He's got the Radox.
Just to get the aromas going.
Yep. Epsom salts.
Playing Enya.
Yeah.
Candles.
Sail away, sail up. Yeah, Joe Root's thinking, yeah, here we go. Give me a real red inker here. Get the little average booster. Hey, if you're enjoying this, guys, shoot it a like.
Yeah.
That helps to feed the old algorithm. More people will see it. We appreciate it. If this is your first time, the TGC, you've just switched off from another channel, feel free to click subscribe, maybe even join. I don't know.
Any chance of a quick unbiased top 4 bat rankings from you to? Well, hang on, let's just stick with this for a second.
Yeah, one second. I'd be for Wokes. I'd be going over the wicket. Around the wicket. Maybe he's just playing to that rough. I don't know.
There's absolutely nothing doing on that side of the wicket.
Mate, imagine the satisfaction when you feel a collapse is happening. You're in the cordon. Men round the bat.
Oh, he's not used to kicking
Mate,
it away.
I've got fucking Bumrah absolutely castling Wokes here and Stokes, with a Yorker. If he's going to land that Yorker again, he's just got a big old front pad Wokesy.
Okay, so England can't win now.
So the Asian century will remain.
Well,
because they can now not lose this series. I'm calling this game.
They can lose the series. It's 1-1.
They're going to win this game.
If they win this game, right?
Well, they're going to win the game.
Okay.
4 wickets left.
Okay.
More than 50 overs. New balls. It's starting to reverse. See you later.
Okay. This is just a procession now.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 for 6.
Well, 4 for 6. Is it just going to keep going?
Mate, Poper's dead set missed a straight one.
Yeah, and that's what started the rot.
Yes. Well, I say, mate. I mean, Bearso's got a peach, and you can't.
We'll come back to the top 4 bat rankings. I mean, it all starts with the criteria that you kick off with.
Away runs. Is it a test match?
I don't know. Isaac, what is it? Because, like for me, when it comes to these categories, it's like, it's even more than how they're even doing with the bat. Sometimes it's like, it's the whole of everything.
Whole package.
It's nets. It's it's respect from guys.
Oh, mate, I'm fucking gripped with Bumrah here. Mate, I mean, Bumrah's just gone past 100 test wickets, quickest Indian seamer ever to do it, 24 tests.
Yeah.
Seems to get a lot of shit online. I mean, maybe it's just because there's so many people. There's so many Indian cricket fans that, like, of course, there's going to be like a huge proportion of good blokes, same proportion of shit blokes. It's the same in every country. There's just so many people. I seem to see a lot of negative shit about Bumrah. And I'm just like, this guy is without a doubt the greatest like Asian bowler I've ever seen. He's fucking like unplayable at times. Like, and everyone who's faced him that we've spoken to him are just like, nah, it's too good. Can't pick it up. No cues. I don't know.
You think he'll go down as better than Wazim?
And Waka, maybe. How come they swung it so much, mate?
Ball tampering.
Yep. That's exactly what it was.
And who had the ball at lunch?
Waka USSEZ in London at the moment. Someone look into it.
Oh, the Bharat Army. It's unbelievable. Mate, if they get root,
well,
they're on the pitch.
England should declare.
Yeah, it's true.
They should rest James Anderson. They could be.
That's
They could be a bit of
It'd be
fun.
nice if we were able to feed through crowd noise at the moment.
Yeah.
It sounds like it'd be unbelievable.
I saw
fever pitch.
I saw Will McPherson, friend of the show,
Away.
tweeted before the start of play saying atmosphere at the Oval today is sensational.
Yeah.
Which would be awesome.
Yeah. But also good on here as well on the TGC Watchalong live.
Okay, top four batters. Top four batters.
What's your criteria? You just I'm thinking 4 of them in the nets, like who you're going to watch. But I know it's more than that.
Well, for me,
actually,
it'd be Smith would be fourth if it's pure aesthetics.
No, it's not pure aesthetic. Oh
shit, that's close. But if you're saying you go to the nets, you're watching. I'm probably watching.
It's not aesthetics. It's not just nets. So let's forget the nets.
It's so hard, right? Because Kane Williamson is the number one. No, Joe Rudy actually is now. He went past Williamson when Williamson's 2. So the official rankings, I'm saying. The problem is with Kane Williamson is that he doesn't unfairly play enough big series. He had the chance in the World Test Championship final and he got it done. Awesome 40-something in the first innings. He got 50 in the second innings as well. Great achievement, especially facing this attack in England. Awesome. He's almost done it again. Absolute peach of a Yorker.
That's to root.
Fucking can't pick it up. Too good. Reversing a bit, 89 miles an hour. Fuck, that's so good. But Smith averages way more than everyone else in the top 4 away from home, and like away from home runs. That's
tailed.
He's hit it. He's actually hit it. That's saved his wicket and his life. TGC sing along.
So it's taken the most informed bat in the world at the moment to just keep out that Yorker. Fucking hell, that's some good bowling.
Yeah. Would Bumrah be your least favourite current bowler to face?
Oh, Root's struggling.
Yeah, they've shut up shop here in England. You're facing this spell. It's quick as well. I'm not saying Bumrah Bowl was quick for a long time.
Mate, how good is that when a quick can come on and just change the game with a little bit of like extra effort?
I thought it was going to be Siraj today, but I was wrong and dumb.
And I like this comment from Krishna because a lot of allegations that we've been, jinxing the Asian century. But here we are, deep into the kangaroo night, as somebody called it earlier, sticking with both teams, India and England, whom we actually cover in an unbiased fashion equally, as India's about to win.
Yeah. All I think about is, what does this mean for my team?
And my views.
Yeah. And my CPM.
And my cricket. Oh, yeah.
Hey, good news for New Zealand. New Zealand D playing in Bangladesh. Bowled Bangladesh out for 70. Set them 126. Too many. 2-1 that series. How exciting. What does that mean for Justin Langer and our team? Nothing? Cool. Shooter McGavin's got the best celebration, I would have thought. Have that question before?
Shooter. Yeah. I'm sort of gripped by this. So that's just coming a little bit quicker from Jadeja. Wokes is playing this okay.
I did see that interview with Dinesh Karthik. Also saw a photo of Dinesh Karthik at the airport leaving, and the guy has about 17 bags. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Luggage bags.
Very interesting.
And his kit. No runs, though, at Wormsley. No runs that day. Fourth ball duck. What time's in Australia, last man? It is 11:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Do with that what you will. Yeah, is Bumrah your least? What am I trying to ask you? Of the current world bowlers, who would you least like to face?
To save my life?
Yeah, the competition is the competition.
Or just get out.
The competition is to save your life.
And this person's trying to kill me.
No, it's someone else, and they've hired this player to bowl at you, and if you get out, then you
get out.
Then you will.
Oh, then you die.
You will die through other nefarious means.
Okay, so England. No, not worried about anyone there.
Oh, Jimmy might swing me out.
Yeah, so where are we?
I'll tell you, he's up there for me, Rabada. And Jason Holder.
What's he done lately?
How the fuck do you pick up Jason Holder? How do you pick that up?
He's back and across.
You just go back and across, do you?
Yeah.
See, Bumrah, imagine
Bumrah's the
imagine
answer.
if Bumrah comes out of grade training, right? He's turned up.
Fuck that.
And he's in his whites.
Yeah, someone's got Joffre there as well.
He stutters in. Oh, well, we're seeing Joffre what he does to fucking second 11 blokes for Sussex. Jesus Christ. But Bumrah comes in, he's stuttering. He's like, what the fuck's this? And then it's like, whoom. It's a wanger arm. Yeah, Joffre definitely up there. Stark, no good as well. Too tall. Too much at you. Left arm is because I'm right-handed, so just at you. Just coming at you, at your left shoulder and your elbow. Fuck that.
Okay, it was always okay with left-handers.
Yeah.
I had plenty of other problems. Give you the tip.
I never faced anyone like super quick left arm. I know you did. Shoaib Akhtar, well, I'd face Shoaib now. You'd also probably face Shoaib Akhtar in a second spell. I know Warren was talking on commentary the other day about the spell that he bowled to Ponting, Shoaib Akhtar at the Wacker. Because I think Ponting was, Warren was talking about how the furthest he's ever stood back in the slips or some shit like that.
Josh Marquette was bowling.
Josh Marquette.
Okay.
You kind of want an answer with that stuff where it's like you want to know who the person is, but it can't be like Brett Lee. Can't be that. It has to be someone like a little bit outside. But
Brad Williams.
Yeah. It's if you say like Dirk Nanas.
Yeah.
I mean, Sean Tate. I mean, come on. How do you even see that?
More details about Pez's meditation. Going to prepare for the 5th test from now on.
Blitzkrieg TV. Okay.
No, you don't need more information about that other than, that's what I'm doing. And I'm sure you wish me well in my practice. Also, I wasn't meditating. I've just made that up. I have the Headspace app, though. Yearly subscription.
Barkendu is laughing at Jason Gillespie because I think Warren was talking about Jason Gillespie and how fast he was. Jason Gillespie was fucking rapid.
He was rapid.
When he first came into the test team. And then he got older and he bowled.
A mate of mine bowled to the Aussies in the 05 Ashes in the nets and just said Sean Tate was absolute wheels.
Yeah.
Just the scariest thing he's ever seen.
Yeah.
Got pumped when he played.
What about that guy Spencer?
Duncan Spencer.
Duncan Spencer, yeah. There's footage of him bowling to Viv Richards on YouTube when he's playing for it's county. It's a county one-day game.
Yeah.
You can look it up. Duncan Spencer to Viv Richards.
Yeah.
And Viv Richards is the end of his career, but he's just batting in a cap still. It's fucking alpha. And Duncan Spencer is quick. I think I remember Ponting saying that he's the fastest he's ever faced in shit.
Yeah.
I think he broke down he got stressies. So Mitchell Johnson was a big one for me as well because the left arm is slingy, just at you.
No way.
No.
Where's it coming from?
Where's it coming from? He doesn't know where it's going for a bit. That's
Ooh.
a good bumper, good change up. Keep him guessing. Jasperit.
Is Jasperit a common name in India? Question.
I tell you, it was quick. Devon Malcolm.
Yes.
I remember they had big raps on him coming into the team, and then he broke down. Was Alex Tudor quick? He saw the best of him.
I don't think so.
No, he wasn't. Yeah, who's an English quick? Joffre's
Mark Wood's quick.
Mark Wood's quick. Ollie Stone quick. Chris Wokes.
And then it's all just.
And then it's Graham Gooch.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's well played.
Gee, that is coming from cover, as you say.
That is.
He's checking the tail of his bat there.
Like a new stick.
There.
A new stick.
Yeah, boys.
What? Yeah, Shane Bond. Good call, Jay.
Yeah,
Good case. Shane Bond. He was
that was
quick. Just listing blokes who are quick now.
Who's quick? Yeah, Shane Harwood. He was quick.
Andy Caddick. Yeah, Andy Caddick is the fastest bowler.
Mm.
Yes. Dominic Cork. Darren Goff.
We've had an exchange with Goffey.
Yes, a positive one.
Here's a chance for the show.
A positive one.
A positive one. Here's a chance for the show.
How would you like to, if Brett Lee got you out or Sean Tate, or like who's the bowler? Do you land on a bowler? I land on a current bowler?
A current bowler.
Current bowler.
Bumrah is the one. Yeah.
Bumrah. How would he get you out? In your ideal way? No, I'll rephrase that. What's the least? How would you least like to get out by Jasper Bumrah?
Oh, just fucking fending at my eyes.
I think I'd almost prefer that over like a sand shoe crusher.
Just because you don't want your toe to get broken.
Well, I don't really know what a sand shoe is. So I'd have
I used to
learn
call them
that.
sand shoes.
Yeah, so did I, but not for 25 years. When did you stop saying sand shoes? Get your sand shoes?
Yeah, I think about age 7 or 8.
Yeah.
England's batting is Principal Skinner making steamed hams.
No, I said steamed clams. Yeah, Shoaib Akhtar was quick, but he had one spell.
He was quick, Shoaib. I liked the way he delivered it. I liked how Shoaib did it when he was going quick. Well, I don't care whether he had one spell.
So people already know this, but he and Brett Lee opened the bowling together in a grade game. They both played for Mossman in the same game. Warren just getting some highlight time. Warren, what a bowler. Intini, yeah, that's scary. Coming at you. Wide of the crease.
Join the Barrett Army. Oh, well, I mean, we're Aussies, first and foremost.
Would that be culturally appropriate?
Yeah.
Yeah, would be.
Sorry, I meant, yeah, good question.
Yeah, we just do whatever we want.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, we're white. It's fine. You just do whatever you want. Yeah, stain wheels.
Stain wheels, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Good call.
Here we go. Mo Siraj, you owe us, Mo.
Yeah, here we go. I like this change. Wait, they've taken
New ball.
Jadeja is off. 72 overs in. That's interesting. 72 overs. The new ball's due in 8 overs.
Yeah.
So that means they're going to bowl Bumrah. They'll rest Bumrah now, I would have thought. Maybe they'll. Why is Jadeja not bowling? Is they going to give the new ball to Kaur? Are they going to take the new ball? No, it's just starting to reverse.
8 over. Yeah, exactly. That's an interesting one.
8 overs.
I reckon you got to keep the old ball here.
Yeah. Norkie has a good shout. He's scary quick. Yeah. Keep this ball going.
Yeah. They rarely do though.
Yeah.
They rarely do. Is it even reversing that much, or has Bumrah just bowled fucking 2 absolute seeds?
Yeah. The second ball that he bowled to Moeen Ali, which was halfway him on the leg, that hooped a fair way, but he's bowling around the wicket. But that was genuine reverse because the shiny star was on the other side.
Patrick Patterson. Yeah, well, when we start talking about that sort of stuff, like, I mean, Kirtley for me is...
Oh, yeah.
Kirtley
Yeah. Way more than Walsh.
Thanks. Yeah.
Way more than Walsh. Walsh got more wickets. Yeah.
Thanks, Luke.
Do you think... I'm relatively uninspired by Jadeja's bowling today. He's taken 2 wickets. But are they wouldn't bowl the new ball, would they? They wouldn't bowl the new ball with Jadeja.
Very interesting. I mean, I'd keep the old ball going, but you know what? There's 8 overs to go until then. So, if they pick up a wicket or 2, you keep it going. But
do you think Bumrah is going to take a blow there, and then he'll come back in say 10 overs time and bowl another spell? He's just had a short spell there. He's just 3 overs, 4 overs.
Tell someone they're not bowling.
Row hit. He's got 2 IPL hat tricks.
I mean, I'd keep the old ball at this point, but there is 8 overs to go. Still half an hour.
Mm.
I think you're gonna have a drink in a second. I think I will too.
Yeah, this should actually be last over before drinks, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Here he is, got the conch out.
Abhishek said, when will chatter about Pujara stop if he doesn't perform for merely 2 to 3 innings that they should rest him?
No, Pujara batted
Pujara's
well.
done well. 50 in the second innings. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Yadav with a new ball. That's what they'll do. He's warmed up now, though. So they're going to get him to try and reverse it. You got Root out, obviously, in the first innings with an absolute peach. Who was the first person to say that?
Oh, what's happened here?
Mirage. He's Mirage? I'm going to call him Mirage
The
now.
ball was a mirage.
Mirage
A nervous smile.
He's up to his old tricks.
Boys, thoughts on Kumble, India's fastest bowler in the 90s?
Yeah, probably.
Is it too much to ask for you guys to keep mentioning the scores at the end of every over? I'm at work and if you do a bit of commentary too.
I think that's illegal, and I think that's how we get a 2-week ban from YouTube. I think we definitely can't commentate. We can't say like bowler running in. Definitely can't say that shit. You can probably say the score. Can you?
You probably can.
I'm asking you like you know.
Yeah.
So the score is currently 150 for 6, 72.4 overs. Yeah. An hour into the second session.
Oh, Pavan says it's not illegal to mention scores. So,
sweet.
So
Cool.
keep doing
Cool. Well,
Cheers, Pavan.
I'm just going to screenshot that and I'll take
What
it to
jurisdiction is that, brother?
take it to the High Court.
Yeah.
Pravant said,
Pravan Vemparala. He says it's not illegal. That's different. That's it's not illegal. I've done plenty of things that are not illegal.
Yeah.
Not legal.
No, not legal.
But not illegal.
No. That's a very fine line.
Don't risk it. Okay. This is what happens when you get multiple legal opinions. Something.
Yeah. Like when you ask someone how to pronounce a player's name.
Would you rather face Archer or a twos bowler who randomly bowls Beamer? Twos bowler, please. What's going on here,
What's going on here, Mirage?
He's
spitting up. He's spitting up.
He's had a few beers last night,
yeah,
mate.
A couple of schooners.
I fucking tipped a few in, didn't he? Fucking long neck. Foo-boo. Wow. There we go.
It's just a bit of hijinks from Mirage.
Do you reckon he's lost his confidence to actually land on this? Because I know they've had some problems with the footing.
I think he's got something went in his eye. A twinkle, perhaps.
Or maybe he's just a big reverse Malachi. He's going to bowl him. My dad is the vice president of YouTube. He says it's against policies. You're welcome, boys. Nick Bills, rapid. Hey, I've played with Nick Bills. He's a good fella. Hey,
yeah.
Gonna take a little break. Oh, you stay on, or you want a little break too?
No, we'll just have a break during drinks.
Yeah.
See you in a bit. Now, Pez, what are we talking about here? How long are we lasting here? How long are England lasting until they win the game?
I think it could still require a little bit of work.
Is it gonna be a partnership?
Well, now that it's very unlikely they're going to win the game, they're going to shut up shop. And I think that trying to prize out four wickets in pretty good batting conditions is tough. You know, I think even Boomer's wickets to this point were in the context of batters who'd be thinking about setting up an innings. I know they were still building themselves, but Joe Root's in. You know, it depends whether they've got the ball genuinely reversing now.
Yeah. Oh, imagine that a strangle. It's probably one of the only ways going to get Joe Root out.
Boys, another 300K vid coming tomorrow. 100K subs waiting. I will say, I think India's still got a little bit of work to do. A little bit of work. They should do it from here.
No, I think he's talking about when England bat this out for the draw.
A good point. England viewers. Good point.
And Canadian. I think it's now 10 to midnight. I think we'll close out this session. We'll go for this session and then we'll wrap this one up. So let's hope that India take 4 wickets or England get the runs.
Because Daddy needs to get some sleep.
Daddy.
Well, there's a question.
I saw the exact same question. I don't know what that means.
Oh, there's a question.
And I'm happy to talk about it at a live show on the internet that's being recorded.
Yes.
Less so.
Yes.
Look, all I'm just saying is that it's a very unusual allegation to be pitted, 2 people like that to be pitted together. Very strange. We actually asked Cheekwee about that. And he said he asked Brett at the time, and he was always very coy about it.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was just very coy.
Yeah. Or he just said, "Oh, come on, guys, nah, come on, guys, sound a lot. Come on, no, seriously, no, come on, boys, yeah."
You know, like we're saying, they should get the old ball going and stuff like that. By the time the new ball becomes available, it will become a new novel thing that we'll want.
I want the new thing.
The newie.
Is
it? You know what? I reckon Jasper Boomer could probably swing that one too.
I reckon he probably could.
Yeah.
He probably could.
I don't even reckon it was reversing that much, So I think it is new ball time.
Yeah. And the other bowlers are,
they need something.
Yeah, the other bowlers need something. Yeah.
They need something to stimulate them.
Mate, do you think Takua's bowling again in this innings?
Yes.
You think he'll bowl again?
Yeah.
Do you think they'll give him the new ball?
No.
Because Yadav's bowling at the moment with Siraj, and they'll finish this spell. Yeah.
Maybe.
I
think Takua bowled a little bit better than what you were saying. And if we're okay to have a slightly different opinion on it.
Oh, wow. Okay. Didn't realize we were breaking up. Is there a better batsman than Joe Root? No, is there a better batsman than Joe Root at running the ball down to third man?
No. Michael Slater. Michael Slater, 93. But apart from that Root, yeah. Oh, here he is. He blows the trumpet, old boy.
I'd love to sit next to him for 8 hours of the cricket.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, mate, play another tune. Fucking, I beg you.
Yeah. That's a glorious shot from Joe Root.
And it's back on here.
Yeah.
WinViz.
England, 34%. No one could have predicted that they were going to score another run. How should we get Joe Root out? Hey, thanks, Om. Appreciate you, Om.
Where's Om? Does he come say good day?
He just chipped in with a little super chat money. Very kind of you to do so.
Time for Lord Wokes to rise and shine. Well, mate, England will take anyone at the moment. Root is a robot. Root's he's very tough to get out, isn't he?
Do you reckon Root's going to bring this form to the Ashes? Never scored 100 in Australia. 600s this year. Hey, fuck, he could score 100 today as well. That would make it 7.
Hey, thanks, Sandeep.
Jesus Christ.
What did that text say that I just sent you?
Wasn't a text. It was an image. The archives. I haven't seen that sort of girth since
I'm
I
actually
was singing
feeling-
about the national anthem. A land girt by sea.
Girthed.
That's a different thing. I'm a land girt by sea. Are you, mate?
Sand deep and on. I see there's root off the pads again.
Oh, you can't
and it's the
bowl
sort
on
of
his
it's the
pads.
sort of thing that gives you a little bit of hope if you're England.
How satisfying would it be for the New Zealand team to be watching this?
Yeah, just watching two tallest dwarves slug it out.
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
on you. Go and work out who's number 2.
I mean, I guess New Zealand actually did beat England at the beginning of this summer. Fuck me, that feels like it was ages ago.
Yeah,
It was May, wasn't it? May. When was that series?
really.
May? Was it May?
No.
Am I right in saying that? May, June? Was it? Yeah, it was. And then they played the World Test Championship final in
Yeah.
June, first week of
Yeah,
June.
that was June 20, I think.
And then, oh man, mate, it's pretty funny seeing like the teams for the IPL get together now. I just realized how soon the IPL starts again,
Yeah.
and then the World Cup starts immediately after that, and
Yeah.
then the Ashes. Like
Yeah.
fuck,
And then the IPL.
yeah, looking forward to a break, eh? Yeah, then the IPL again, exactly, yeah. And then yeah,
Who's Tanmay? Also, Tanmay's in the chat.
just Tamai, he's got a bit of social capital, does he?
Yeah. Tanmay's here.
Tamai. I need to know who this is. Is this a famous person?
Boys. Tanmay back. Here we go. It's the absolute best. Cheers, Tanmay. I'm really afraid to say this, but I will because I'm an idiot. But who are you, brother?
Don't talk to us unless you ask someone.
No, it sounds like you're someone. The chat actually lit up once you were in.
Yeah,
More than
man,
anything else,
man.
more than Boomer's Yorker.
Yeah. He's a famous comedian.
Okay, nice
Okay.
one. Thank you, mate. Thanks for coming on.
Sorry, Tamo. Sorry. It's like when we're asking, like, is the Hindustu Times, are they a big newspaper? Because we appear to be in it like every second day. Are they big? I don't know. There's too much distance. Indian comedians so stream it.
I'm sure.
Nice.
I'm already bowing down, Tanmay.
Who are you?
Who are you, brother? I said that to Shane Warne when I met him, to be fair.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, no. He has about 3 million subs. Oh, shit. Well, that's me.
Oh, I didn't know either.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Tam.
but you didn't say it.
I just looked you up.
You didn't say it. A lot of respect for Tanmay.
man. More so than us.
Starting to get a little. It's actually starting to get a bit much.
Can you take off, actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking show is this? Love you, brother. I have a duality, you know.
Yeah. Some say it's bipolar.
So this roast Tanmay, but wouldn't have thought so after checking those Insta followers.
Yeah. Yeah. That's quite a bit
He
more
plays
than us.
first grade.
Yeah.
He's mates with Saram. So Tanmay's love. Well, that's a lovely thing to say.
Oh, man.
That's
That's
how
awesome.
we'll put that on.
That's awesome.
I'd love to be called that. Love.
Hey, nothing's happened in the cricket for 5 minutes, and I'm bored. This is why the 100 works.
Anyone got any Ritalin?
Yeah. I'm distracted. Someone do something. It's a damn. I said I'm budget Sarab pun. That's good. Hey, it was good to talk to Sarab the other night.
It was.
I enjoyed that.
He was
He's
really good.
He's a really nice
He
guy.
made the chat easier.
Yeah.
He's boys. Boys got a little bit of a paunch. The old belly. He's had a couple of scooies.
Who's that?
Umesh Yadav.
Oh,
Boys.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, he's been on the chips. Couple of schooners.
There you go.
Couple of schooners. What Steve was nickname was when he played soccer.
Yeah.
Or indoor cricket. No, soccer.
No,
No,
it
indoor
was
cricket. Indoor
yeah.
cricket. Indoor cricket.
Yeah. The boys just
Yeah.
called him Schooners.
Yeah. Who is this boy? What's Mark Waugh's name again?
Eddie.
Eddie.
But he was Mark
Middle
Edward
name.
War.
Yeah, his middle name.
Yeah. So we called him Eddie and we called Steve Schooners.
You're schooners, mate. What do you like? You like drinking? Oh, you drinking a beer there? Schooners. Your name will be Schooners now.
Would have liked a schooner.
Uh,
Tanmay wrote the credit ad of Rahul Dravid. Well, that was a funny ad.
oh, no way. That's
was funny.
awesome.
What was the other one that was in my head with Venkatesh Prasad?
The Venki boys.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You were the OG.
Oh yeah.
On your
Mate, I was in the shower the other day and I was
Yeah.
singing that and I was like, what is that song?
Yeah.
I wasn't singing, I didn't know the words, but I was like humming it.
Did
Damn, Mesa Up Punt's daddy.
Scoring
Uh,
quick runs. Killing the Aussies. I think it was beating the Aussies.
Yeah, killing them. Fuck. I
Mm.
mean, talk about Rahane cutting a
Zsa
kangaroo
Zsa
cake.
took
Might as
it.
well fucking killed us.
We were
killed us
the
with kindness.
OGs.
Umash versus Stoinis. Who's more boys?
Stoinis is pretty boys.
Stoinis is pretty boys. And he's best mates with Daniel Ricciardo, the F1 driver. That's pretty boys as well. That's a boys sport. Talk about a sport which is boys. F1.
Is it?
I don't know. Never watched it. It's cars and that.
And
F1's just cars and that, mate.
Yeah.
Tuning in for the
Yeah.
F1 podcast tomorrow.
Put it in grade terms.
Just cars and that.
Yeah. Put it in car terms. Now, here look, we got 1.5 slip and third slip and 2 catching mid wickets
Don't
for
like
Joe
it.
Root. Got a bowl straight and he just whips you.
Fucking on the pads.
Whippage. That's what happens.
Oh, that's a great bit of fielding.
That is good
Who's that?
fielding.
Oh, boys.
Is that boys?
Yeah, it's boys down there.
We're all just waiting for the new pill now. I knew it would happen.
So it's going to be.
It's going to be Bumrah, and it could be.
Could be.
It could be Jadeja. It could be Tupac.
Yeah, the hologram from Coachella.
And Joe Root just endures, doesn't he? Do you reckon he could get to the point where he'd need more deliveries than to actually farm the strike? He can't farm the strike anymore. He could a little bit. 2 boundaries and over. Could he literally just get
to
to
win
9?
the game?
Yeah, could he just get
Stokes
to
it.
9 down? Is this the sort of the partnership that brings them back in a little bit?
I'll tell you what. Okay, let's say England win this game, right? And they do it with Jimmy Anderson batting for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And Joe Root scores. He's going to have to score 180.
Yeah.
But they do that, right?
Yeah.
What will be the bigger game in history, headingly 2019, or that? Because if they win from here, that's a bigger game. But it's the Ashes.
Well, this is a higher score.
So that wins.
So it's
bigger.
So it's bigger. More runs. For Headingley was 366.
For some reason, it's in the air.
Headingley
Well.
was 366. This is 368.
Was Headingley 366?
Yeah. Yes, mate.
Fucking hell, we bowled them out for 60 as well.
Mm.
You gonna win that game? No. Why?
Catch it. That was glove.
Catch it, Bumrah. Why a shuttle 2-pack? Because Pez coined him that. So that's what he is now.
Shardul Takua, 2-pack Shakua. Simple. Well, we're putting our best foot forward for Tan May here.
Yeah, really impressing. I'm going to clip that up where you said, "Who are you, brother?" That's funny.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Seinfeld coming on. Who are you, Jerry?
Jerry. Oh, that looks
See
close.
you later.
That looks close.
See you later.
Oh,
you
wow.
coward! You are a coward.
Has he hit it? That looked
That looked
close.
out to me. I wasn't watching, but hey, the appeal looked good. Oh, and that running as well. Fucking cheats. These fucking cheats.
Same old England.
Always cheating.
Is he hit it? That was back bad.
They're not going to review it. He must have hit it.
All right. We
He
must
must have
be
hit
getting
it.
tired.
The first Premier League game I ever went to was 2009.
Right.
It was Portsmouth against Bolton
Oh, that sounds good.
at Fratton Park.
That could have been good in 2009. That was,
Portsmouth were quite good.
yeah, did they have Glenn Johnson or something?
No, he'd left for Liverpool by then. Oh, it's high, isn't it?
How did by 2009? God damn it. Getting old.
I think Pompey won the. Oh
What?
shit!
Jeez.
Like, it looked good live. How much is that? Nah, that's fair. That's fair enough. Not out.
F1 is boring. Yeah, sure.
I think
Sure.
F1's a sport. It's like the Tour de France. If you get into it and you understand the tactics and shit, then I think it's actually pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people think the same thing about cricket.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Says the guy typing into a live
Mm.
stream of two idiots in Kangaroo Land,
Kangaroo Land.
talking about day 5 of a game, which might be a draw.
That's just died a little bit off the wicket, that one.
Yeah. What was your go-to reaction when in this scenario like that, like when sort of catch almost went a bit like, ooh, like that kind of gear, or any follow-up words, or just like, oh, we like seeing that? Were you a big,
I was a breather. It's like,
you got to be close to let the batsman know about that, man. You got to be like under the lid.
Jeez.
Like a snake.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow's a big one.
Well, that's sort of different to what you're saying. It's like someone plays and he says, wow. The worst thing you can kind of do, or the worst comment you can get as a new bat is to do something wrong that makes the opposition start mocking that you're even there at that, playing at that level.
Yeah.
Or, are you serious? Is this serious?
Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, that was a good one.
Are you serious?
Are you serious, mate? We were talking about this morning.
Miss.
We were talking about this this morning while we're getting coffee. It was
really?
Like, it was like when you come into the crease as the new batsman and you can literally feel 11 sets of eyes on you, plus at least one umpire.
Yeah.
The other one's actually blind. He's partially blind. He's wearing an eye patch.
So it's 11 and a half.
That's a fucking shot. That's a good shot.
That's a good shot.
That's a shot from Chris Wokes. But like you can feel the pressure, and like you do anything in that moment, all you're thinking about is like, don't do something, or don't be wearing something weird.
Yeah.
Don't do anything weird. Don't call for a weird guard.
Don't close the gate behind you weird.
Yeah. Don't trip over don't have your shoelaces undone. Don't hold the bat in the wrong hand. Don't look at someone in case they're looking at you.
Yeah. You'd walk out there and like the other bat had come off, and because we're talking about sometimes you're in a huddle if you've taken a wicket and someone will say, all right, let's make him wait. So you'll disperse from the huddle and ensure you're in position as the batter like is still at least on the circle, coming through. And so everyone's there and like everyone's making a little pose as the batter walks past them where they're not quite looking them directly, but you'll just sort of side eye them. And you look them up and down like the batter is the batter is kind of walking on a Parisian boulevard, where everyone at cafes are staring at them and everyone's just engaged in little the contest of the eyes. And you're hoping, I just want to make it to the crease. I want to get through asking for center from the umpire in a way that's not weird.
Yeah.
Very hard. All eyes are on you, waiting for one mistake, which is what homogenizes men as characters.
One mistake here, boys.
Everyone's just got to be really tight. What's he talking about? He's fucking talking about. Poll for the chat. Hey, death by decapitation or Sanjay Mandrake's horrendous commentary? Don't know it. Sanjay who?
I don't know. I'm working at midnight on a Monday.
Yeah. I hear a lot of feedback or read a lot of feedback about Sanjay Mandrake's commentary. I haven't heard it myself, so I can't
I'm sure
either get behind it or tell everyone to shut the fuck up.
Sure,
Guys, trying his best.
150 million that watch him. There's another 150 people that like him.
150 people.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty bad ratio.
Oh shit! Leading edge. Is anyone there?
It's gonna fall safe. Safe. Match fixing.
Why match fixing? Ooh. Why match fixing? And when he had a reflexive thing to say, look at that.
3 catching mid wickets. This is third grade.
Yeah.
That's actually a good shot. Little drop kick for one.
Yeah. That's it. Just break the interview. You got to chip him.
Rajan pick it up.
Just chipped him.
He's gesticulating like he hasn't picked that up. The fix is in. It's a great thing about cricket. There's so many variables in the game that it could all be match fixed and we would never know. That's a great thing about gambling.
I'm a living joke.
Yeah.
Hey, one more ball until the until there's 2 overs to go until the new ball.
Yeah, but that's always the big marker though.
That's when
2
you know,
overs, 2 overs
start
before the
warming
new
up.
ball. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
He is hoping to hearing a wicket
what
commentary
about
soon. You and me both.
What about making a sign saying I have OCD, obsessive cricket disorder?
Yeah, that's actually a little bit I guess a little bit. What's the word?
Check the hard drives.
That's a bit pedophilia.
Oh, you're making a sign for the cricket, are you? You must fuck kids.
Well, the floodgates opened. The floodgates opened.
It was always going to happen.
Burning the midnight oil. Love the work, boys. It's peppermint tea.
Yeah. I got to say,
I was going to say, I thought it was just a little bit unfair to people who have OCD, you know, like if you don't want to trivialize something that can be quite detrimental to people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess go one step further and just call them all pedos.
I'm saying what we're all thinking.
Well,
no one else is thinking that.
check the hard drives with that bloke. Here we go.
I tell you his fucking hard drives. Javo. There's fucking hard drives right there. Jesus Christ. Rahul, we're in Melbourne. We're in Melbourne, Kangaroo Land. The land where Jinka Rahane refused publicly to cut the cake of our national animal.
By the way, guys, no beers flowing. In case you're asking.
Nah, Pez is on tea and I'm drinking Pepsi and also water.
16-8 intermittent diet. Fasting. This is all just fatigue. I think you'd say. Any sense of delirium through lack of sleep.
Yeah. Pretty low key day tomorrow though. We're doing doing the daily. We're doing the main podcast as well. That'll all be out for you tomorrow.
Farwad's at 9:30.
Yeah, interviewing Farwad Ahmed, who's in the CPL at the moment.
The Trinbago Knight Riders.
Yeah,
or some shit.
Jonathan Liu is also going to be in the show, interviewing him tomorrow night. So yeah, lots going on. If you're new here to TGC, I think most of you probably are subscribed. Although actually the last live stream we did, I think there was like 30% which weren't subscribed. Anyway, whatever. There's lots of cricket happening for the rest of the year and for the rest of our lives. So feel free to get around us. It's pretty funny like how impactful that Bumrah spell was when like everything happened there in like 10 minutes. They lost 4 for 6.
4 for 6.
Bumrah's figures in that spell I saw were 6 overs, 3 maidens, 2 for 6. But it was more than that, wasn't it, mate? There's a hospital pass. There you go, do something with that.
Well, I was just thinking about how they're just bowling. I don't care about that. I was just thinking about how
it's something else now. Yeah.
Yeah. I was sort of semi-listening.
Yeah.
It is truly third grade now. They've put 3 or 4 blokes on the leg side and they are bowling. It's almost leg theory, but for full balls. Full ball leg theory. They want to stop Root scoring, so he gets upset, and then they just get Wokes on strike.
But does Joe Root get out today? I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Joe Root will be not out today.
Right.
And everything I say is so. And that's the word of the Lord.
The word of the Lord. I was singing Jerusalem earlier today, but I think we had a different version of the words at school. I saw the Lord enthroned on high.
That's
Let me
Jerusalem.
get that right. Yeah. See, I think I'm mixing and matching the lyrics. Power and awesome majesty. Triumphant. Yeah.
You know that would be better if Pitbull had a verse on it.
Could you do what would that sound like?
Mr. Worldwide.
Of seraph sound,
Un, dos, tres,
in
cuatro.
exaltation shook the earth. His glory feels all he has done.
Yeah, Siraj does obviously wicket drive home.
Ban these fuckers.
Yeah. Sack the noob umpires.
Sack these noob umpires.
Fucking noob.
Fuzzy fucking noob.
You're a noob.
It's like a sort of word you give to someone you're upset with on a video game of some description.
Yeah. First of all, a noob in like surfing culture and bodyboarding culture. Someone's a noob.
Yeah, there are a lot of untucked shirts in the Indian team.
Send noobs.
Just lent on that. That's right.
I think there's also a bit of an advantage here with India giving a rest to Ishant Sharma and Muhammad Shami as well. I was thinking about Siraj, who would not have played 4 test matches in a row before. I wouldn't have thought, especially not this close together. I don't think he's done it before. And he's done quite well to back up. And I wonder if Boomer can go all 5 tests as well. Probably.
Boomer can go 5 tests. He only walks in a bowl anyway.
That's true. It's just 5 tests in 6 weeks. It's such a condensed period. But I guess only bowled 1 innings last time. I was thinking as well that England, Anderson and Robinson and Wokes all bowled 30 overs in the last session. The 5th test starts on Friday. I think they're going to be cooked.
Just while we wait for the second new ball, there's a question here goes about. So once the Ashes starts, the whole Aussie media descends down heavily on the Poms. Are you going to partake this time around as well? I would dispute the premise insofar as I'm pretty sure the Poms go quite hard at the Aussies too.
Yeah, it's just a dance.
Yeah, like dance. It's just both teams, nations have their styles, you know. Yep. Like the Aussies are sort of to the point, pretty, what's the word? Like they're pretty crass. They don't rate the English. It's all stereotyping them as soft.
Yep.
You know, unable to stand the heat and the fire of Australia.
Yeah.
And then the Poms media will be sort of holier than thou, too clever for us, looking down upon the colonials and their bogan idiot mindsets. And both are just rank stereotypes, but that can give rise to some funny writing.
I'm just thinking about the question that is going to lead #RCTC in the main podcast this week, which fits into that nicely, actually.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like another no ball for Jadeja. Any fucking danger?
He doesn't bowl over the wicket. That has to be it. He's
Yeah.
got no clue.
What about the other option?
No. Yeah, okay.
Bit of bunts.
How many match fixing references?
Every live stream?
Look at this. I mean, what's the point of bowling to that rough to a right-hander if he's just going to get his bat out of the way and kick it?
Yeah.
The best he can do is bowl him like I mean.
Bowl him, yeah.
One of them might hit the rough and get past the pad and bowl him. Yeah, he's just doing that every time.
Unless he sets him up to bowl, just try and pitch one on leg and get a bit of an arm ball. But I don't think he's even bowled an arm ball.
Or just bowls one wristy.
He's honing a little bit on leg stump, but then work starts to play. I don't know. It's interesting. There's 1 over before the new ball's there. I mean, Jadeja's going to take new ball, maybe, unless they're just getting through this 1 over. I suspect they will take it though. It doesn't look like they're going to they're not getting much out of it.
Yeah,
the old
I think
ball.
it's good. Yeah, there we go. 80 overs. So, where are we at? 22 minutes.
22 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes for us.
for it's going to go into the last session,
unless Boomer does his thing. So they normally bowl it. Is that Shardul? That's Shardul. His head off. Take your hands off that ball, mate. Just hold it on the same.
Jason Statham with the fucking new pill.
Yeah, every ball guy looks the same, eh?
No, I'm saying this guy looks like a badass. I have no idea who he is.
He's got good facial hair growth.
You know, Jason Statham dived in the Commonwealth Games for England.
I had heard that, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and he said before his greatest regrets is he never made it to the Olympics.
Hmm.
Got into a bit of acting and then did some other stuff. But there you go. There's some Jason Statham trivia.
Do your commentary in the voice of the Joker.
Oh, Heath Ledger's
just
adaptation of that.
Just
yeah.
do one of the great acting performances of all time. I don't think so. You Severus Snape, though.
You get Heath Ledger, I get Snape. All right, cheers.
Not to be confused with the psychologist Jeremy Snape.
Oh! The Lord's done it! The Lord's done it!
That was equivalent to Ollie Robinson's dismissal of Rohit.
He's just
that was
a
nude.
warm-up. That was a throwdown.
That was nude. There was nothing on
Joe
it.
Root has just chopped on the leg stump, and that is good night, nurse. Holy shit, the Lord strikes. Tupac is alive.
The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. I saw the Lord enthroned on high.
English to declare. Declare. Let's shake hands.
He already stopped his runner.
Yeah. He almost apologized. He bowled and goes, oh, no. Oh, it's a
Goodness
long,
me.
slow walk.
Wow.
Joe Root out of the top 4 big boys. That's
Yeah, he's
it.
gone from
He's
the big
gone.
boys. The Asian Century's back too.
Yeah.
The Asian Century's back for this hour. And look at the comments light up.
Oh,
Lord Shadul on a
yeah.
roll. Also on a Alo Akbar. God. Oh, that won't.
All I hope is that the Taliban play a test match against Australia in Tasmania later this year. Just let us play.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Look at
my goodness me. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah. You see Joe Root's head fling back.
Well, Takua might be mad at the match now. He's got the fucking big wicket, unless Woke scores 100.
Oh, you've been ribbing him all game.
I have been.
As well.
I've been. I'll rim him after this.
And now you're going from a ribbing to a rimming.
Does Sanjay Mandraker say that?
Okay, is this our mate?
Yeah.
Talked to him a few days ago. He was nice enough.
Yeah.
I guess.
He was nice enough, I guess. He was nice.
And the Lord there will be saying, "Oh, that just moved away a little bit."
Yeah, I've actually just done him there, set him up quite nicely. After I've just said to Joe Root, is there a better batsman in the world who runs it down to third man? That was a nothing 75-mile per hour ball, and it's just done Joe Root for a bit of pace.
That was
slow.
freeze.
That was. He didn't realize. He didn't realize he bowled him.
Yeah. Couldn't believe it.
Oh.
Is Coley calling someone? Huh.
Yeah, the bird in the background on the phone. Yeah.
Oh, God, I can't get these comments. The only person.
Ram said Root fucked.
Mom Thaka, there'll be a few search terms like that tonight. I'll give you the tip in India.
Wow.
What does that mean?
I don't really know. Fucking hell.
Well.
There's
the big boys gone, Joe Root, and surely, and look at this, you're going to get Bumrah coming on next over with the new pill.
I changed everything to the new ball. Yeah, exactly.
Here we go.
Jadeja, call your Jets. I think you're done for the day. Jasprit is going to. I think Jasprit Bumrah is because he got married, didn't he? He got married after the World Test Championship final.
He did, yeah. And congratulations.
No, before then, because he missed the game, didn't he?
Oh, that's right, mate.
He missed a game in India when India were playing in England. But he's married to one of the presenters for. Oh, someone's going to tell me. Is it ICC or ESPN? One of the two. Cricket family. They're like us.
Just like us. Blended family.
Yeah, exactly.
Catch.
Yeah, that's a good one as well. Middle of the bat, forward defense. Catch it.
I am not an atheist anymore.
Okay. Because of the Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, those views are back.
Someone called Relaxation and Meditation has written Roots. Oh, God. Get that off. I did not see that.
You'd be a terrible moderator.
Oh, my God. Ribjaw dotted. He goes. There you go. Why does he goes?
I don't know what that means. Well, bloody hell. In this innings, I still think the pitch is so flat. I think India have worked pretty hard here to find enough out of it. Bowled enough good balls, maybe. Maybe England got a little bit stuck in what they were trying to achieve because it was always going to be a tough ask. What?
Just the views have gone up again.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense.
It makes absolute sense.
I actually only watch sport when my team's losing. Because that wicket came out of nowhere. So did Bumrah spell a little bit. Like, mate, we were talking about when Haseeb Mead got dropped by Siraj, how like that was fucking going to be pivotal. Now it looks like they're going to wrap this up with a fair bit of time left. I mean, Overton is a good enough batsman, as is Wokes. Robinson, he's okay. I mean, he'd be he's probably the best ever number 10 in world cricket at the moment. Apart from maybe Bravo in the West Indies for the T20 side.
Jeez, a good effort from India.
Mate, really good. They're taking
Bumrah especially. But Bumrah cracking it open has just been unbelievable.
7 wickets in half a day is unreal. Oh, men around the bat. Mate.
Here we go. Yeah,
how the fuck does this guy take wickets? Oh, the Lord strikes. Does Ashwin play the game, mate? Fuck Ashwin. Don't need him.
Ash who?
Yeah. Ash Barty.
I think Boomer is the story at the moment, and I think he's going to get the new pill, and he should be given a chance to break toes and stumps.
I find like he gets his criticism when he doesn't do this every game.
Yeah,
but
Here he
he's
is.
done this enough times. Yeah, new pill that's
Yeah.
available now. Do you reckon he's going to do the thing where he bowls one ball just to warm up with the old ball,
Yeah,
and then take the new ball?
yeah.
How's that warm up run up?
He's actually running in faster than he does with his normal
He
bowling.
does. Oh yeah, I'm good to go here. What an athlete!
How sleepy are you on a scale of 1 to grand terms?
Can you put your fatigue to me in grade terms?
Mm.
No.
That's the point.
I'm cashing after tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just leave everything outside off.
Mate, this is a huge result for India. They've come back from behind to win. Or they're probably going to win this game. And they did the same thing at Lords. They should have won the first game. Got beaten fair and square in Leeds.
Mate, I want to see. Look, I want to see Bumrah steam in and knock these pegs over for 3 blokes.
They take a bag.
Yeah, I really
already
do.
got 2
He
far.
deserves it. I want him to come in and I want him to just arch in Yorkers
Mate,
at
don't-
all times.
Mate, don't you reckon when a bowler has like a wonderful spell, like Wokes in the first innings, right? Bowled
Mm.
so well. Only took 4 for. I'm a bit like, a bit like having an amazing innings and scoring 85.
Here he is. Come on, Bumrah. Just come in, just arch them in, bowl it from cover. Oh, there it is, straight away.
It's a bit telegraphed.
Straight away.
Like Overton was ready for that.
Yeah, it's just ready for the 137k Yorker.
Yeah. No, he's just warming up. That's with the old ball, I think. That did tail with the old ball. Yeah, that's tailed. Top and tailed.
Top and tail.
Is Wokes the nicest guy in world cricket? Yeah, I reckon he probably is. And that's why he'd be a boring beer. What do you want from your beer, Pez? Like when you go for a beer with a world famous person.
Yarns. Stories.
You want stories.
I want
yeah.
stories.
Yeah. Like a bit of salacious story, a bit of insight. You want a bit of everything, right? You don't want just like pure...
I want observation as well. I want someone to go, have a go at this person. And then just and then look at somebody there and
a little bit of people watching.
Yeah, a little bit, but then that can then be parlayed into a story.
Mm.
You know?
Do you get to contribute much to the story? Are they a listener?
Absolutely.
Mate,
I probably still want about 65% of the conversation. That'd be me giving a bit. He laughs knowingly.
Right. So what do you think about this? You basically want to have a beer with someone that you respect so they can listen to you. Sounds pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't really want to have a beer with someone who's like just going to be 10 out of 10 charisma and I just sit and watch the show, you know? It's got to be, you've got to actually build the chemistry. Everyone's got to,
it's a give and take.
Everyone's got a role to play.
It's transactional.
Yeah.
You give a bit, I give a bit.
Yeah.
I take a bit.
And you're taking
receive
something
a bit.
and you're enjoying the energy you're getting from me and in turn giving it back. Catch.
Oh, Rahane. Rahane's
jinx.
shelled it. Is that the game? Is the Asian century over?
As this person said, that was drept.
Well, Rahane. Oh, he's not even letting him touch his hands.
Don't touch me. I'm hideous.
Don't look at me.
You should take it. You should take it.
That should be taken.
You should take it.
That should be taken.
Well, that's the game.
He took a couple of steps and it's kind of ballooned a bit. That's
It looks hard.
It's catchable.
Yeah,
It's catchable. He's got 2 hands on that.
that's harder than it looks.
Boomer thinks, I wish Ashwin played. He would have caught that.
Right. Indeed.
To that end,
Oh.
once we finish this live stream, I will timestamp. I'll timestamp the significant moments. I'll do my best anyway. And if you want to go back to a different point and watch this tomorrow or at a later point to see reactions from the flash points of the day, then I hope that helps. Whilst lots of people are here, if you've enjoyed the last 3.5 hours, shoot us a like and let us know if you've enjoyed it. That helps with the algorithm. If you're new here, click a subscribe. What the fuck
Click
does that mean?
subscribe.
Fucking hell. It's late. It's late, guys. Okay.
Like you do with Tan, mate, who I wasn't aware of half an hour ago. You'd
How
be
many subscribers
subscribed
he
to
got?
him. I'm going to guess he's got a fair few.
Got a couple.
Got a couple.
Okay. 7. Tamo's got 7 subscribers. You should subscribe to him as well. He needs it.
Who are you, brother?
I should timestamp that.
Oh, everyone's just saying this is all wrapping up. And he's too many 3 wickets.
Oh, it's a funny game, Pez.
It's a funny game.
Oh, it's a funny
So
game.
funny I could cry.
Mate, if you and I played cricket again in the same, and we played in the same team,
No good.
they'd have to stop the game.
Yeah.
Like they did for Brazil and Argentina. Because we both got COVID, you see. That's the reason. Did you guys see that? The Brazil-Argentina football game? They just stopped. The Brazilian health authorities came into the field and they just stopped the game because 4 Argentinian players were there in Brazil illegally.
You guys should wrap it now. All right, I'm gonna do the next session just because you said that.
Yeah. Fuck you guys.
Me fans are stupid pigs.
Do a chat with Rat Coley.
Oh, okay.
Sweet. We'll sort that out.
I'm bored. Want another wicket?
Yeah.
Anyone else bored
Yeah.
of cricket?
I hate cricket. Brazil officials match fixing.
The Brazil health officials. Land of hope and glory. Land of hope. Nah, no need for that. Yeah, mate. I am very impressed with India here. I have to say. I thought that as the game was going to go on, that batting would become easier and that England would get close. But
yeah,
Jasprit Bumrah, he has been the difference. That is class. That is what a world class player can do.
Yep.
When there's nothing doing.
Yeah, agreed.
The Ollie Pope one went straight. I think he's missed a straight one, but then the rot starts
through him.
The rot starts from there.
Yeah,
bowls an absolute fucking jaffer to Johnny Bairstow.
That's gonna be on the highlights for years.
Jadu finally hits the rough.
Yeah, got Moeen.
Gets Moeen
and also Hamid.
Yep, and Shadul Thakur with the ball of the series.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah, to knock over Joe Root.
No, he's an amazing. Joe Root on the flattest pitch failed to score a 50, 230s in the game.
He looked like that's
right.
right.
He looked good though. He's by far the best England batsman. That's not saying anything special, is it? Oh, a bit of back sweat there.
That's
that
interesting.
KL.
A couple of skin folds there he wants to get rid of too.
Yeah.
Give you the tip. A couple of skinnies. What are his skinnies like? Go to sleep. Oh yeah, the run out. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, Dawid Malam's got that easy here. He was. I feel like Jadeja had him in his sights there with a rough. I mean, he played quite well, to be fair.
Hasif Hamid actually lost the game for these guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Lost the game.
They haven't taken the new ball, Pez.
Yeah.
They still think that it's reversing. I mean, it is reversing, but maybe they'll keep this going and then they'll save the new ball for if it comes to it. A risky ploy. I mean, it's coming into we've got 6-7 minutes here before tea.
Well, I suppose that once you take the new ball, you can't go back to the old. So you may as well enjoy, reap the benefits from the old while you still think it's there.
Yeah.
It's like a Telstra landline. There's still value in the landlines.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's gone mobile, everything's gone digital, but there's still a lot of value in the landlines. A lot of old people use them. You can scam them and everything.
Rinse those coats, yeah. Rinse them.
And that's like the old ball, still reversing.
So what you do is you put old people in a tub and then you rinse them. What are you doing there? Oh, I'm rinsing my granddad.
Oh, I absolutely rinsed him. He just needs help. We don't want to put him in a home. Oh, I thought you said you were sort of sledging him. No, I was just rinsing him off.
Rinsing him.
Come here, granddad. Got to rinse you.
Dad,
come here for your rinse.
Pop.
I fucking rinse you, mate. I love you, granddad. Time for your rinsing.
Luke Schofield said enough in capitals. That's good.
Tan, mate. Okay. Yeah, he's got a fair few subs. Need a collab. Yeah, I think he'd be doing better out of that collab than us. But we'll see. We'll see what he's up to.
I mean, what's in it for us is the question. Yeah.
See what he's doing.
We're a bit busy tomorrow.
we'll host it 10, mate. You guys, you can sort of jump in and
Yeah.
like we'll do a collab, like both channels that goes on yours, but we'll sort of like we'll bring you in and let's sort of get to know you a little bit so our fans can sort of get to sort of see what Tan May's all about.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
How are we going saying his name?
Guys, it's pronounced Darren.
Yeah.
So they're not going to take the new pill before tea, I reckon, here.
Yeah, just let England sweat on it.
Let them sweat on it.
Tell you what.
They're going to sit on the old ball and sweat on it.
Well, that's what they must have done at lunch.
Oh, someone did something.
3 slips. Still 2 catching mid wickets. I reckon he goes upstairs here. He's got to go upstairs here, Jasper. Yeah, he does too.
Good shout, Pez. No bat pad, though.
What's the point? Come on, bot army, make it happen.
Yeah. Mate, 7 wickets in the space of... When was the first wicket? We've seen all 7 wickets.
Well, I guess you can still rinse him. Tan May, shameless clout chaser. All right, it looks like he's doing pretty well. Looks like he's doing pretty well. Truculent sophist. That's out. That's got to be gone. Yeah. Here we go.
Craig over there. Might as well send it upstairs.
Friend of the show. Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. Wish you well.
Down.
Wish you well.
Yeah,
send it upstairs. I'm going to have a look. I got a pained expression on my face.
I heard plenty of stories about you off air as well, Craig.
Is it out?
Are you mocking his facials?
I need a rinsing. My granddad's dead. Can you get that fucking straight? I might be missing, you know.
It might be missing.
Missing fucking middle and off.
I reckon they deserve an umpire's call out.
They deserve it.
India,
Cricket's not about what you deserve.
Correct.
Yeah, that looks pretty adjacent to me, though. He's got a bit of an angle on it. No, it's missing.
It is too.
Well, the umpire in the BCCI's pocket there.
Very
I think.
Interesting. It's missing by a fair way.
Well. He's tried to redeem his sins from when Milan kicked one off middle without offering a stroke.
And it just goes to show they should have taken the new ball.
Yeah, that is actually going fair way, isn't it? Fuck, that looks out, doesn't it?
Mm. It's a very much like. See, I'm happy if that gets given out. And there's no replays because it's an out. That's out.
It's out, yeah.
I know it's not out, but it's out. The way it hits his pad. Boomer does have an advantage given that he does deliver the ball from extra cover.
Yeah. Umpires are boys. Yeah. That would have been absolutely done and dusted then. 3 wickets. 3 wickets in the last session. There's still work to do. There'll be another over after this, I think. They get 2 balls in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
Someone said they were missing their granddad. Of course, respect to all granddads, past and present. The question is whether or not you rinse them. Okay.
And that really is the only question. Keep them moist.
Just waiting for come on, Jasper, get a wicket. It's been a minute.
Yeah. As there's 7 balls left in the session.
Yeah.
This has been great fun again. This is the longest one I've ever done. 3.5 hours. 3 and a bit. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. So what, we wake up tomorrow morning and England have won the game. That's gonna be quite a surprise.
Or it's 9 down.
Yeah.
Absolute boil over.
Jimmy Anderson scores 110. Well, it was catchable.
Runs for Overton there as well. Makes you think. That's 2% win viz. I rinse other people's granddads for a living. Got you all covered.
That's not a living. That's a way of life. We'll
thank you, everybody.
We'll obviously be back tomorrow morning to do our daily show. We've also got the main podcast on Spotify and iTunes, et al., coming out tomorrow as well. And I think we'll do a live stream for day one of the 5th test as well. So we'll be doing more. And did you say that one about? Yeah.
Any funny police arrest stories from cricketing days?
Police arrest story. I don't think of one.
No. All right.
Not any funny ones. I think I can plenty of examples.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Saket. I'm struggling. I'm scratching my brain here a bit. I
Yeah.
can't think of any.
Police arrest stories. You reckon boys can nip one through here?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Shit one. Boys has done it. Boys has done it.
Yeah,
Wokes.
yes, that'll be T.
That's the catching me wicket. Wokes right on the stroker T.
That'll be T.
Just underarms 1 to mid wicket. Who was that? KO Rule? It was KO Rule. I think got the grab. Oh, they're going to be absolutely cock a hoop.
Fantastic.
Cock a hoop at tea time. They're going to be having some Earl Grey, some peppermint.
If it was 9, they'd take the extra half hour, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would.
That's grade cricket.
There's
a lot of grade stuff.
Catching mid wicket. They've taken 8 wickets in 2 sessions on the flattest pitch of the series. That is fucking unbelievable.
Hey, I'm going to say something. Here goes.
Go on then.
Kohli's captaincy's been really good.
Yeah,
all the way through.
It has been.
All the way through the game,
It has
from
been.
bowling changes to selections.
Yeah.
And I know it's easy to say in retrospect, and the way that he's used his bowlers today as well. I mean, look, Bumrah has been the difference as far as I'm concerned. We were sitting here watching this with the score at 146 for 1 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And we knew that Hamid was looking very rickety and very edgy and nervous. And you know, Bumrah cracked it open.
Yeah.
And it's just been all downhill for England from there.
Fucking hell. It's 6 for 62 in that session.
Yeah,
That is
incredible.
Unbelievable.
Incredible.
Oh,
Hey, thanks for this last comment as well. You guys deserve more subscribers. Well, feel free to subscribe if you haven't. I mean, you are free. You shouldn't not feel free. Clearly free to do it.
Wow.
Helps us.
Depends what your situation is, really.
But thanks so much, everybody.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you joining us for the last few hours. You make it all worthwhile. Love doing this. Love being able to talk to you guys from all over the world, wherever you are. And we'll be back tomorrow, as you've already heard me say. So thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.